us away what happened last time.
Right.
That's how you do an intro.
Kill the
Yes.
small dragon.
We didn't just kill a small dragon. We made a friend. All right.
Yeah,
Warklenaw. He's out there. He's
Warklenaw.
on the grind, killing hobgoblins for us, just up in those foothills, just
That
wrecking
did
shit
happen
out.
last time.
Yeah.
It was so long ago.
We went to the bridge in the middle of the night for some reason. Saw a dragon. We fucking ran. Because we're big old boy pussies. We went back to Drellin. We got, info on what's going on, places around here. Found out that we're not allowed to go loot the things on the Hobgoblins map ourselves.
Because they're inhabited settlement.
um,
Womp womp.
We borrowed a horse from someone, and I don't remember where that horse is. Yeah, I think that's it. Then we went to the bridge, had a very long combat session. Dylan forgot that he can start fires with his hands.
And it caused us to not blow up the bridge entirely.
Yeah. And now we have a partially damaged bridge that we have to deal with.
And a newly stone-shapen ability casting dwarf.
Oh my gosh, wait, did Jor level up with us?
Sure.
You don't know.
Damn it.
He certainly looks.
Jor, hey Jor. On a scale of 1 to
I feel like
20,
you passed up
how would you
milestone.
describe yourself?
Well, now, I always was a rather bashful man. Don't like to toot my own horn too much. That comes from my mother's side of the family. And, well,
My father's side of in the band.
yes. Well, now, come to think of it, I'm feeling about a 7 out of 20.
7 out of 20. Attaboy, Jor. Attaboy. Alright. Are we ready, folks?
Now, how you folks feeling? You all look rather 7 out of 20 yourself. You learn to do any cool things? Any?
I can now destroy the bridge, I think, with stone shape.
Nothing cool, but yeah.
If you care to share, just so everyone knows, what happened at 7th level? Anyone have anything cool?
You touch a stone object, the medium size or smaller, an affection of stone no more than 5 feet in
I got my oath of
only
devotion,
for
my
education
aura
and
of
defense
devotion.
purposes.
What about you, Asher?
The only thing I can really do is dodge some AoE spells now.
Evasion is one of the best
Ooh.
abilities in the game. my
Oh!
dude.
He's got evasion. He's not gonna die.
So, I'm thinking that with stone shape, I can start chipping away at the support structures of the...
Man, I think we should just fucking... First things first. I want to check out the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, we need to check the tents.
Oh, shit. I need
Oh
to
yeah,
start
no.
my
Can we just start looting, folk?
I need to start my roll 21.
Looting could take place, conceivably.
Hey Tam,
Yeah,
could you assist me with something?
I can... What kind of thing? Because I can cast help.
I wish
Help.
to remove some scales from this here dragon corpse. Could you assist me in such?
I know.
No?
He may have attacked us, but I will not desecrate his corpse.
Righty then, I guess I will do it alone.
No, and I would implore you to do it, to not do that. He's a magnificent creature.
He's not a magnificent creature.
He is dead, Tam.
He is dead, but at the same time, I do not believe in desecration of natural corpses.
I don't really know if it's desecration.
Yeah, it's desecration. You're skinning it.
No.
Yeah,
How
scaling,
bad-
but
How bad does it smell? That's my whole question.
doesn't smell awful yet.
Interesting.
Now, you put me in a little bit of a predicament. Alright then. I'm gonna, on my own I guess then, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to skin this here dragon. I would like procure some scales.
You would like to
Attempt.
get some scales. How many scales?
As you touch the dragon, it turns into
I
a
would
source
like
of light.
to turn
It
as...
absorbs soul.
What?
Ian's just a dragon lord.
No, I'm
What?
I would like-
Skyrim. You touch
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it now.
Alright. I would like to get as many as I can. Hopefully be able to put some into some armor, get some poison resistance, if possible. That's what I'm
Okay.
aiming for.
So you're just trying to get some scales.
And or if it's easier to take like the entire like skin off of it.
Just
Oh,
put the dragon
that
in
is
the
not
bag.
easy to do. It's a big creature.
All right. Well, or like chunks of skin, if it would be easier to take chunks of skin instead of picking scales off. Alrighty, Mark.
Okay, so you're trying to extract these things without damaging them.
Yep.
So it's going to be a rather a careful, kind of dexterous, one might say, operation. Why don't you roll me?
Would you like some help?
I would love some help.
I'm a pretty dexterous.
I don't want to
Character.
be involved with this, so I want to start examining the bridge for weak spots.
Okay, you can do that. We'll take care of
I will.
dragon repurposing.
I will. Can we do some little role reversing here in which I assist Asher? Like if I.
I'm going to make you
Damn it.
roll to assist, but Asher can be the primary one rolling.
How am I? I'm like if I'm like lifting up the wings and like the legs to get them out of the way. Would that be a strength-based assistance? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how would I roll this.
I'll give it to you.
Dank.
So just roll. We'll just give it pure strength.
Pure strength.
What am I rolling?
You, my friend, are going to be rolling, I'd say just a plain old dex check.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you do not get advantage.
I only got an 11, so.
Got an 11.
Damn.
So I assume you're using a knife of some sort, and you're, trying to hack away, but it's a really tough skin. It's a very hardy hide that is on this beast, and you are able to cut it, but it's really, janky, jagged cutting, and the scales you do manage to get off are just kind of chipped and unusable.
Damn. Looks like we'll have to kill another dragon, I guess.
Shame there's no more of those.
Anyone know?
That you know of.
Anyone know how to cast reanimate? Bring it back to life until again. Give it another go. All right. All right then. I guess yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
Ooh, isn't there a couple hobgoblin corpses over here that we can?
There are, but first,
Oh yes.
Tam.
Damn. Yeah.
Talk to me. What do you want to do?
Well, first of all, I mean, I know we're going to go check on the other side, but I want to start examining the bridge for weak points that I can possibly chip away at.
That sounds downright groovy. Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Let's keep it low and roll. Rolling low.
Wait, hold up.
I'd like to dive into
Holding
the
up.
water.
Intelligence.
That would be intelligence.
Can I cast enhanced ability on myself?
Oh, can you?
Touch. You touch a creature. You bestow
Tam, look me in the eye. Are you a creature?
I am, but I feel like there is sometimes it specifies self versus other.
Yeah, no, you're good. You can do this. This is very legal and very cool.
So now I have a intelligence bonus with the cost of.
That is grand.
Good first roll. Worst second roll. It's an 18.
18. Okay.
You finally
Nice.
notice the giant crack in the bridge.
Oh yeah, but like besides that, I mean, besides what we already destroyed, like other natural, because it's gonna take more than that just to take down the bridge.
We noticed a giant crack in the bridge.
The giant crack
So-
that we all ran past multiple times.
You could lay a plank across the broken section.
We're talking about this giant crack.
Yeah. No, that's drawing. I don't want to draw. The surprise giant crack right there. It actually is much more subtle in person. This artist representation is frankly offensive with how big it makes that crack, but it does seem like
I hate the art.
there's some stress on that joint right there.
Okay. So I'm thinking with the damage to the bridge farther down, and with that crack there, I can probably take out the section from our damaged part to here. Also, I can delete this.
Cool.
Can I cross the bridge and loot the
No,
tents
we're gonna do that
first?
first. I'm just examining how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, let's fucking.
Go examine that camp. Loot stuff.
And all the
Okay.
bodies we're standing on.
Are we allowed to
We should just
desecrate
toss them to
these
the-
bodies?
Yeah, toss them into the river.
No, don't toss them into the river. You're fucking getting mad at me because I'm skinning a dragon. You want to just ruin the fucking local river ecosystem with flooding it with corpses.
I know it's
It would
food.
literally create a dam. We have enough corpses here to create a small dam.
This is difficult terrain. Still. Has
Okay.
altitude. We should not. do it.
Let's see, and you got rid of your fire. That is good. So you're looking to harvest, not harvest, but
I'm looking to harvest
Give
some
us
coal.
their organs.
give me their organs. Yes, you have a +2 kidney. Gives you advantage on checks to resist poison.
I'm taking
Um,
river.
Yeah.
Good talk.
So, I guess if you folks want to, I don't know, maybe investigate the corpses, you can see if you
Probably-
find anything neat.
Are we all making a
Probably
roll?
drag them back to the. We probably shouldn't leave them on the bridge. Drag them back to the.
Oh yeah,
camp.
can we get all of the corpses onto one side?
Yeah, we should get them onto this side. Maybe start a little pyre.
Okay, so you're dragging them all to the side you approached from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Oh,
Like the campsite or the side we came from?
Approach. From...
I think I see the campsite. As a warning.
No,
which side we doing, folks?
I say north side.
I say south. Don't want
Why
to get.
south?
Don't want them to retrieve the bodies.
Oh, we're gonna burn them.
You can still bring a burnt corpse back to life.
No, you can't. They're gonna
Mm,
be ashes.
We'll do south side.
Okay, so bring them all on to the south side. You know, this process takes like some amount of time. Yeah, how's that for a description? And I assume you rifle through pockets and whatnot.
yes.
Yeah.
So why don't you do some investigatory stuff?
I still have my advantage for this.
Yes, you do.
Huh.
17.
16.
10.
I rolled a 16.
Okay,
So-
so we have a 17. Okay, so amongst the corpses, you don't find anything super notable. I mean, they all have standard issue hobgoblin, longbow, sword. Their standard armor. That's really nothing special. It's mass produced, you know, just military horde gear. But amongst their pockets, you find
Ian.
some hard-won wages.
Wait a second. Hold up. Who's writing this down?
And you usually. Do you want me to do it? I can do it.
I got it. I got the bag of holding, so if you want me to take care of it, I'll take care of it.
Incorporeal voice choice.
Amongst
art.
all the pockets,
Yep.
you find 53 gold pieces.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty.
And that was just the corpses you're searching?
No,
Yeah,
I was gonna search the tents as well.
Yeah.
Searching the tents as well. That makes sense. So searching on the north side, I'll even give this one to you for free. You also go up on this top left tower, which seems to be where Green Dragon Man was, you know, roosting most of the time. And strewn about just the stuff, you find 6 pearls, each of which are worth 50 gold pieces.
Yep.
And then, if I can jump to the back of the PDF, because God forbid they put the information here, I can tell you what potion you find.
Huh.
You find a potion.
Potion. And we find 300 perfect green dragon scales. Absolutely
no,
undamaged.
No, you don't.
Damn.
No.
Oh, that is
Plate
pristine.
mail of poison resistance.
No, can't say that's theirs either. Let's see, the dragons.
Potion of dragon harvesting.
Yeah, but it's already been drank and it's past the expiration date.
So Someone's gonna
Okay.
get upset
Yeah,
stomach.
no. You find 2 potions,
Potion.
and I suppose I should make you, like, roll for what it is.
Arcana check.
Possibly an Arcana check.
D100, please.
I got an 18.
18. That's wacky. You find, and these possibly need translating to 5e, potion of invisibility, standard stuff.
I can do that.
And
I can do that
potion
for
of bull, a potion of bull's strength, which
I can
Bull
also
strength?
do that. Plus 2d6 of health, right?
What?
let's see, because we're gonna call that a potion of giant strength, hill giant strength.
Hill giant.
Hill giants.
Yeah, how's that? You went from a bovine to a giant. That's an
Wait.
upgrade.
Mark, what does the potion of bull strength do?
Bull strength. Ask D&D 3.5 edition.
Bull strength is
So I
spell
couldn't
grants
find
a
one
plus 4 enhancement to strength.
Oh, you found it here?
Jesus.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond didn't give it to me.
I googled it. I didn't find it on D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Because I also have
Bull
a
strength.
spell. Part of my enhanced abilities is bull's strength, but that's just a.
The
yes,
spell
I do
grants
see
a
that.
Plus
That's
4
Health
enchantment
buff.
bonus.
different. Yeah, no,
Um,
what this potion is supposed to do is enhance your strength, and the 5e equivalent to that is hill giant strength.
21. Damn, that's
So,
weak.
you're drinking the tears of Workelnaw.
Aww.
He's not a hill giant. He's a forest giant.
Is he? I can never remember.
You literally told you racist ass motherfucker. Oh, that's a belt. I don't want a belt. I want a potion.
On a potion. Okay, and then amongst the tents is just, the flotsam of camp life.
Nothing spectacular.
Nothing spectacular. I mean, if you still dropped your tinder box, there's another tinder box here.
Heck yeah.
Well, hey, he can start fire with his hands now. There's literally no reason for a tinderbox. We always able to.
This
But
is true. This is true.
Potion
Someone, God.
of hill
Dylan.
giant strength.
I didn't
add-
forget.
I just didn't know I had it.
Can't forget if you never knew.
Purposely did not want to abuse game mechanics.
It's not
abusing.
using game
Abuse.
mechanics. He's
Like,
using
every,
his.
every caster create fire at first level.
Not for free.
No, that's
Uh,
third level.
No,
actually.
monk objectively his monk objectively can make fire for free.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
very
but
much
Zach
free.
said every caster.
No, most casters have
choose
like
a
some kind of
spell.
cantrip that allows you to create fire.
Oh, okay, before this descends. What else you folks want to do?
Let's,
We are going to say
let's tear down
Start a
this
whole-
bridge.
Start
Looking
burning the
around.
corpses.
you're burning the corpses. Okay, so south side.
I want to leave the dragon. I don't want to burn the dragon. I want to burn on the hobgoblin.
Okay. How do
Yeah.
you start the fire?
Also, we also can't pipe. We can't move the dragon.
I could probably move a dragon.
A young green dragon is. It is about 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, I don't think I could. There are three of me.
We
I could do
also
it.
have a potion.
It wouldn't do enough.
We're not using our potion. I think I want to start working on this bridge now.
You feed the den dragon the potion of invisibility. Okay. So yeah, you're able to burn the hobgoblin corpses. It's easy. You know how to start fires
Yeah.
when you're not under pressure.
Okay, so I have an idea.
You know, it's kind of hypocritical. You gave me such grief for taking scales off of trying to take scales off a dragon, yet you burned corpses willy nilly. You've no.
I'm not
res-
burning corpses. I'm disposing of them in a honestly respectful manner rather than just laying them to rot on the road. Dragons are nature. Hobgoblins are nasty abominations.
Some may say that about dragons, but I digress.
Anyway, I feel like I'm out of character. Isn't it like a thing to burn corpses after a battle?
Depends on the culture.
Yeah, depends. It's not a thing.
I never said I wasn't burning. But either way, I would like to, yeah, maybe. So, are we done on the other side?
I think we need to. Don't we need to head towards Cinder Hill?
Ooh.
The whole point of coming out here is to see how big their numbers were, not just to destroy the bridge.
Well, I'm not leaving until I destroy the bridge, so if you want, we could be.
Yeah, we destroy the bridge and then move towards Cinder Hill.
So here is my thinking. So, since we already have damage here, and there is a crack here, using my where is it? Stone shape, I want to first work on the supports here, here by being hoisted down. So I want to weaken here. Then with you guys holding me by a rope, I want to weaken here, here, and then with you guys holding me by the rope, I want to weaken here.
Do you not?
Okay, so a
Do,
couple things.
do you have to be able to
How
like,
many-
touch it?
4th level spell slots do you have?
One.
Okay. So you can get a 5-foot cube
It depends
of
on
this
how many,
stuff to be
how
shaped
many-
as you like.
depends on how many long rests we have, or short rests we have. I can do it twice if we do a short rest in between.
And from your studying, it seems like that weak point is, well, weak. And if you were to concentrate some punishment on it, it would slip away rather easily compared to the rest of the bridge.
Okay. But yeah, I can cast it twice, assuming I have a short rest.
I'm gonna, I guess, pick myself up and move myself down here. You said this weak spot right here, right?
That weak spot right there.
All right, Tam, how about you come over here, do some more damage to the already damaged part, and I just kind of stand here and just start hacking away at this.
Well, remember, we can't be caught up in this, so I would rather. Because
Can
we
you
should be on
not-
this side, because if
so-
it starts to collapse, we have to run north. Basically.
How much rope do we have? Equipment. I think I have 50 feet of rope.
I got 50.
So do I.
So here's what I'm thinking. Let's measure, folks. Let's do some measuring. 50 feet. That's not what I want. I want to see. Nope. All right. So if we anchored it to one of these parts, and then we could anchor it like over here to another one, we'd be able to cross after, presumably. Or we could just.
Because we already have the damage part, and so weakening. My only concern is weakening that structural fault might also cause a collapse between it and the part we damage.
I thought that was the point. Have a large, very large.
Yeah. No, that is the point. But I'm saying if my spell
Alright,
is
then.
touch, so I think
If I stand right here, we start hacking. You guys stand over here, smash it. Or you guys stand, even better, over here. I smash this. And then I run, bing, 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 over here. And then once we're over here, if it continues to collapse, we all book it over yonder. Or
Yeah.
you do your work.
we
Crash.
should be attached by. We should probably be attached by rope too.
All right.
So so Ian, if you want to start hacking, and then when you get to a point that you feel satisfactory, I'll cast Stone Shape, and then I'll be attached by rope. So if it
I'm gonna-
fully collapses when I cast Stone Shape.
Rope. That's probably about 50 feet of rope right there. If I tied off right there, that's 30 feet of rope. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Do you see my drawing,
Sure.
Mark? You see?
I do see your drawing.
All right. Then let me.
So basically, what I'm hearing is I should just have Jor get over here because your goal is to end up on the north side, correct?
Yes.
Does Jor want to join us on this adventure?
I don't think he does.
Going to Cinder Hill?
Yeah, actually, Jor, you've done your part, I guess. You don't have to stay with us if you don't want. We love your
Well.
company.
You city slickers are going to need some help getting back to this side of things if this bridge is gone on your way back. You may want some guidance from a local individual.
Well, at 7.5 level, I get wings, so I don't know about you, but I think I should
Wait,
go
what?
to
You get wings?
No, I don't.
Beautiful.
7.5?
Joke. It was a joke.
Oh.
All right.
I understood it. It was good.
Let's-
I legitimately wasn't sure. I've never played that high of a paladin.
Yeah.
All right. I pull out my mace.
Okay.
And I get ready.
Where is everyone? Everyone be where you are standing.
I still have that rope tied to me.
Yes, you do.
Alright, cool.
Cam, where are you located? Are you trying to
So
be right there?
Yeah, because it is touched, so I have to be right up on it.
Yeah.
Where-
So wait,
Zach, where do you see yourself? Ping yourself.
I see myself here.
Alright.
Okay.
So I thought you were gonna be over here.
Oh no, I have to. So
I'm
you're-
gonna bash this crack open, and then
Okay.
you're gonna stone shape over here, so we have 2 points of destruction.
Yeah.
You're
But
gonna
I'm-
wait
I'm
for
not-
me to
what
get
I'm
back
saying
over.
is I don't think your bashing will be enough.
Oh boy, you doubt me. You silly, silly boy.
Okay. So if we get stuck,
Gonna
it's your
Dump.
fault.
I'm
Smite
tied to a
into
rope. I'm feeling a-okay.
But I'm saying if I destroy it here, then we end up with a gap from here to
Yeah.
here, but this part's still intact. Then that means I have to take a short rest, cast stone shape
Or-
again.
I destroy this, you destroy that, and then we have a gap from here to here.
I'm fairly strong. I could help you with the bashing now. So why don't we both bash?
Do you have
And
something
then-
to bash with?
That's a good question. I have a hand axe.
Shillelagh, right?
I don't think a shillelagh will cut it. Just get on the other side. Let me give a good swing.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
give it a good thwack.
Okay.
Mark, I would like
So-
to thwack the crack with my mace.
Rex, I'd like you to make a thwack the crack attack.
Since it's prone, do I have advantage?
No, it's the bridge is standing.
The bridge is standing. All right. You know what? Then just for fun, I'm gonna use my sacred oath because I get it back. So I'm gonna. That's a
With the strength of God, I smite this stone.
14, 18. That's a 26 to hit.
You hit.
Is the bridge?
Roll
consi-
for damage.
I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna spend a smite on this. I don't think it's worth it. I probably
Is the
should.
bridge holy or is it a fiend?
Yeah, is it fiend or undead? Mark,
Neither. It's arched.
constructed, construct.
I hate you so much.
That is
I thought
a,
the
that's
bridge
11
was
points
up.
of damage. How does it look?
11 points of damage. So you use your sacred oath, and that gives you +1 to attack and damage.
It gives me a +4 to
Plus-
attack
because you had
rolls.
charisma. Okay, so it's that one. Got it. Right. I was looking at like Oath of Vengeance earlier.
No.
So you lift up your mace and you say, I don't know, something nice about the Raven Queen, and then you bring the mace down, doing 11 points of damage, and there is a slight shaking as some stones kind of fall away and the crack widens.
I hit it again.
You hit it, do you? Do you?
Natural 19, I think I do.
Yeah, you do. Give me one more damage roll.
That's a 9 points of damage.
9. More stone falls in
I take
to
a
the
s-
gorge.
I take a step back.
Okay.
Wanna boop. Let me select him. I take a step back. I assume I'm still adjacent to the crack as it's getting bigger.
As it's getting bigger, correct.
I swing again.
Swing again.
That's a 14 plus 8, 22,
Oh.
20, 26.
Roll for damage.
That's another 11 points of damage.
Okay. Very, very good. Oh no. Oh, very bad, Mark. That's not how you operate a PDF.
Oh,
Blech. They don't play
Just
nice
like
with
in real life,
touchpads.
The true enemy isn't the bridge.
it's the PDF.
That archdevil, Adobe.
The archdevil of the bridge. Ha! Got him.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it early when he said fiend, but I couldn't get it to work. So, again, your mace still suffused with holy energy, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So
God must really hate bridges.
yeah, it's in Leviticus. There's a big flash of light as your mace just unleashes some holy energy directly into the masoned, that's an adjective, stones of this bridge. and the crack grows wider and wider as more and more stuff falls. It looks like
It looks like I should run.
I'd get out of there.
I'm gonna.
The bridge is shaking ever so slightly, and it seems to be picking up in its shakeitude as
I'm gonna
time
cast-
continues.
I'm gonna cast a first level magic missile. Just kind of scatter my. How many dots do I got? A set
Uh,
of
Let's see, how many charges do you have?
3 glowing darts. I regained them. Oh no, I didn't regain them because it's
No,
never dawn. Because we
Dawn
didn't
never
take them.
happened.
Fuck. That means I have 0 charges left. All right.
Aha, and you use all remaining none.
No, I had 1 charge left.
Oh, you had 1 charge left.
So
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
roll. I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll.
roll a D1.
See if my mace just fucking eats itself. Oh god, a natural 1.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You're kidding.
Oh fuck me.
Poetry in motion.
No, I said use a mason, not a mace.
Oh god.
So
Does the whole weapon
Let's-
disappear or just the magic wand? from
let's
it?
um
Ow.
let's slightly alter the order of this, just a little bit, if you'll
Okay.
humor me.
Yep.
You hold aloft your sphere, say some nice things about the Raven Queen. It glows with a bright yet somehow still kind of like dark light to it.
Mhm.
You take a thwack at the crack with an attack. Then you step back, and you take another smack at the crack with an attack.
Mhm.
And the crack grows wider and wider and wider. And you step to the side one more time, and you're thinking, man, this Raven Queen, she's doing good. Needs a little bit of help here. So you make one more smack down right as it makes contact. You somehow use the same another action on your turn to cast first level magic missile right into the crack, point blank. Pew, pew, pew. The bridge starts shaking. Your mace just disintegrates into dust in the wind. It's a freaking Kansas song, and you book it.
Great.
The bridge is shaking.
I think we should.
It is not up to code.
So, is Ian back with us now?
Yeah, I booked it. I fucked up
I
good,
wanna-
gents. I fucked up good.
I want to cast shape stone on the weakened point where Dylan blew it up and then fucking run.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're doing that just kind of like separate a 5-foot cube of stone from each other.
Yeah, if I'm assuming I can see how the bridge is damaged and how like this,
Oh, yeah.
this part and
Yeah, no, especially with your dwarfiness.
You definitely know how stone bridges work.
Okay. Yeah, you look at a point, you're like, hey, if that doesn't exist anymore, the bridge is sad.
Mark, will you just mark off with a little paint so we can see what portion of the bridge has been broken?
I would love to. So, the bridge. Can I get freehand? I can get freehand. The bridge. I don't want black. Come on. Let's use a nice, gentle, violent red. The bridge crumbles from here on pretty quickly. And then the bridge keeps shaking some more, but it seems to settle off a little bit. Good old Tam Tamson,
Yeah.
whatever your last name is, busts out his stone shape, says some weird words in Dwarven. I don't know. It was probably something vulgar about the mason who made this. And the bridge just starts to fall right in front of you. It is just going piece by piece down.
how action movie is our running?
It's honestly, it's kind of anticlimactic. Like if you saw when they got rid of the Champlain
Oh yeah,
Yes.
a
Yeah,
couple
'cause I
years
saw-
ago,
I
Just
saw the
turns
video
to
of that.
dust.
it just kind of turns to dust, and there's no big explosions. I rolled a 4 for action moviness.
So it's
damn.
more of a Notebook than a Michael Bay movie, huh?
Yeah, I'd say so. And
You can hear
once,
stop music in the distance.
yeah, yes, exactly. So right where you do your stone shape and where the lovely, lovely barrel exploded earlier, it's all about in line with this right here, which takes out that pillar and that pillar, meaning the midway point of this bridge is not supported. Things seem to settle off for a little bit. And then, as you're standing there thinking, oh, do we need to do some more? Just bending right from here all the way down. The thing just starts to cave in on itself.
Ah, shit.
And this bridge is not a bridge anymore. The bridge is a gorge.
Heck
I want
yeah.
to say I'm assuming dwarves have some kind of destruction of stonework prayer to apologize for it. I would like to give the
yes.
stone its final
Yes.
right.
You are showing more
The
respect
stone, not
to
the
a
mason.
to a dragon and a bridge than you did to a pile of hobgoblins. You confuse me, Tam. You are an interesting fellow.
Dwarf Druid, what do you think?
Asher, did you ever get your fancy cloak of billowing?
I think I did.
Well, it's yours now. I'm removing
Okay.
it from the bag of holding. I'm keeping the hat, though.
Hey, Asher,
That's fine. Hi.
are you wearing the cloak of billowing?
Yes.
The cloak bill.
Okay, so you are a monk in a white, just pure dove white suit with a really just silly cape attached to you.
Is it a 3-piece suit or a 2-piece suit?
It's a two-piece.
5, you fool. 5.
Wait, I'm gonna draw this. Is the tie white or black?
Everything's white.
Everything's
Everything is white.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Lionel was a true douchebag.
Yeah, no, Lionel was an asshole. It's a shame he's dead.
Is it?
Yeah, you guys killed him in your pre-Red Hand of Doom adventure. We agreed upon this.
After, yeah.
It's canon. No takesy backsies. And as a bonus action, Asher, you can make the cloak kind of just billow in the wind majestically, even if there's no wind.
Sweet. Will do.
Are you wearing the hat, my dear friend Brax?
I'm not wearing the hat. No, I
You're
have
not
no,
wearing the
I
hat.
have no reason to wear the hat yet.
It looks really nice.
I have my luscious hair blowing in the wind. I don't need a white hat. I have white hair.
Okay, fine. So you have destroyed the Skull Gorge Bridge.
We did it.
Yay.
Did it.
Go team.
Did. I also
Terrorism.
I don't think I mentioned something to the whole group. Due to a clerical error, or a paladin error, if you will, you will somehow magically get a long rest when you level up to level 7. So
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
anything you've done today counts again. Like, you took a long rest before the session today, but, 4th level spell you just used, knock it off your list.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Channel Divinity, knock it off.
Till I take a short rest, baby.
They come back on a short rest?
Yes.
I thought it was long. Nice!
Yeah, man.
How wacky. So, welcome to the north side.
Northside.
That's
gang.
where I live. That's where I live.
Population, assumably just you.
And
It's
maybe a few
Hobgoblins.
some hobogobos.
Hobo gobo. Hobo gobo.
Maybe a
So,
storm.
let's see here. I'm going to...
Ooh. This
Does
map.
this
This is not the
go?
map I was expecting.
Far enough. Does it? I guess it does.
It does.
Yeah, it does. It shows Cinder Hill kind of to the north there. Let me make sure it's actually the right spot. Skull Gorge, Cinder Hill. I want to look at the battle plan map. Grr. The only reason you're not looking at it is it's not a map background yet.
It's kind of funny.
I have both of them open, so it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Cinder Hill is a little further north than this map goes. A little bit. Cinder Hill. Actually, Cinder Hill. Right there. That red circle.
And we know this why.
Because you're looking at the map.
All right, that's fair.
But also because Jor knows.
Jor knows actually. Is Cinder
Jor
Hill?
knows.
Is Cinder Hill a hill or is it like a fort on the hill?
No, no. Grr, I'm Jor. Grr. Mhm. Well, now, it's just some rather elevated hills over that way. And he points kind of to the northwest.
Ooh, we probably should have brought the cart over the bridge first.
Yeah, the horse is still over there.
Damn.
We just killed that horse.
Damn. Anyone have like Hey George, you wanna
Yes.
you want to do that horse a favor? just kind of you know take it out. I feel like getting shot in the face by an arrow is much better than getting eaten alive by wolves.
Well,
Arguable.
I mean, yes. Hey Tam, look over there. There's stones.
Stones?
Yes, sir. There ain't any stones, kids. Keep them busy.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. I appreciated that.
Oh, heck, I'm level 7. I reckon that hurt it more.
What is a... Hold on. Let's see if we can figure out what Jor is. Because presumably...
Wee. Now, Tam, you wouldn't believe it. The darndest thing just happened. I was looking over yonder gorge, admiring that beautiful
And
Mangy.
the arrow slipped loose.
draft horse, and you wouldn't believe it.
We missed one.
That woman from town, the nice lady who lent it to us, she came back to collect it.
And she...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's at a farm down south.
Oh,
Did I see what happened?
Did you?
I assume I'd be watching. Or just kind of like peeking over my shoulder as I'm distracting Tam. Ah, yes, look at these rocks. Oh, dear lord. There's nothing going on behind us.
Is that Micah? Oh, nope, that's dirt.
I know my rocks are into that. How dare you, sir?
Oh, God.
Well,
Did he actually kill the
wasn't
horse?
that for? Oh yeah, horse is dead.
Not to mention that was like a 200-foot shot, probably more.
Easy. Oh, God.
I appreciate the consideration of murdering animals without me seeing.
Much obliged. So, now that we have done the humane thing,
Yes, humane.
Jor actually, when he was doing that, he was reaching out and he used arrows that the hobgoblins left over.
Ah, yes, so it looks like the hobgoblins did. It's the perfect crime.
It just looks like less.
It's not even a crime. It's the perfect logical action to take place right now. Onward.
Absolutely.
Did the
Well,
goblins
now,
leave their war elephant?
We have a war.
Yeah. Well, now they left the elephant, but they brought the keys to the other side. So I don't think you're gonna start the elephant.
Damn it.
No, there are no war elephants.
Damn.
They've taken the tires off of all of them, slashed the war elephants' tires.
Just a bunch of legless elephants. Just a pile of fucking elephants just with a trunk just pushing themselves around. Rolling. Oh god. Okay, what happens, Mark?
You open up one of the tents. Yes, you see a trunk. Can I open it? Well,
No, the truck doesn't have any legs.
Oh god.
now I would say, by my calculations, Cinderhill, I reckon that's about 8 miles over yonder, around this here Dawn Way. Shall we proceed?
I think so.
I think that'll be about, well, I'd say about, what is that, 2 2/3 of an hour?
I would say yeah.
That should be a third of 8. Yeah,
Yes.
if I'm doing my
Yes.
division correctly. Mom always said I was arithmetic.
Arab?
So, all in all, with the early morning raid on the bridge, with your various public works shenanigans, and your repurposing of
Ooh, should we maybe not take the main road? there was a handful of them did survive and run away. Presumably, they ran to Cinder Hill, and they are bringing folks back with them.
Well, heck. Gentlemen,
Maybe
I propose a bit of bushwhacking.
I'm fine
take a
with that.
good
I can
4-hour
do
bushwhack.
I think that'd be about a 4-hour bushwhack.
that. It
Alright.
usually only takes like 20 seconds.
All right.
Well, let me just make sure I got my bearings.
Haha, bear. Because bears live in the woods. It's a funny joke, Nick.
Bearings, like how he slaughtered that horse. Get it?
Yeah.
Well, now that's funny. I just heard some voice talk about stones, didn't I?
You're losing it. Oh, losing it.
And the farther we go in the campaign, the more of an actual character Nathaniel becomes. Really manifests into just our darkest fears.
Plot twist, I'm the final boss.
I was about to say that.
Oh, Dylan, I haven't heard you speak much. How are you doing?
How's Asher doing?
How's Asher doing?
Asher's doing great.
Asher's doing great. Well, let's roll that die.
Asher is not, in fact, not doing great.
Let's roll.
See, the worst part about playing with Dylan is if like you have the character suddenly disappears and you're like, I haven't heard Dylan talk in a while. It's like, no, that's normal.
He's gone.
Wow, that's wacky. Okay. What does that even look like? Don't worry, the forest is buffering.
It's buffering.
Cannot provide you your top-notch
I had
forest
faster
service.
internet connection.
Well, this is gonna be a grand old time. You're walking around through the woods. You're not on the main pathway, and it is hilly. It is an arduous journey. It's a tough time. And I want you all to make me perception checks just to observe the beautiful natural landscape around you. That is
I
the
feel
only
like
purpose
I feel
for
like I'm
this.
very good at that.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Well, that's good.
That's
I got
a
an
19.
11.
Are we making stealth checks at all, or are we just gonna...
Do you want to make stealth checks?
I was hoping to move stealthily, but...
Yeah, you can make some stealth checks.
I feel like we're better off not making stealth checks, but honestly, let's do it anyways.
12.
Disadvantage, here I come. Oh, that's actually not bad. Stealth... 13.
Man in heavy armor is still quieter than me.
Your cloak's billowing too much.
It's just so beautifully white. It's grossly incandescent and just.
I
Okay.
understood that reference.
Yes, you did. So you're walking along, and who had a natural 20 for their looking?
That was Brax,
That was
baby.
you. Look up in the sky. Is it a bird?
It's
Is it a
rock.
plane?
Oh god, is it a
Or a
rock?
dragon.
Is it a dragon? No, it's this. How can I show this to you easily? I know I'm gonna do this. Okay. With the power of screen sharing,
Screen sharing, really?
Boy.
boom.
Oh my god, what is
Discord?
going on?
Can you see what I'm looking
What
at?
is going on? Join stream? I don't...
That's cute.
Does it show you what I'm?
I
Unfortunately.
know what that is. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Can you just,
Yeah, it
like...
kind of looks like
Will you just,
looks like a what?
Can you, like, put an image of it into, like, handouts? Because the stream
Yeah,
can't
but
see
that
it.
takes time. Oh, the stream can't see
It's all about the stream, Mark.
it. Pause for edit.
Close stream.
That
So
implies we edit these.
yeah, we
That's
definitely
beyond
do
our
not.
production quality.
What the fuck, Zach?
What?
What did you put into handouts?
What happened?
That wasn't me.
It's clearly labeled
Yes, it
Tam.
I don't see anything.
On God.
Oh yeah, that's something I made.
Oh,
That's
God.
for you, Ian. Whenever you need to be appropriately surprised as a paladin.
Oh, an incorporeal voice is typing.
Okay. Okay. Can you see that in your handouts?
The nice bird, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
nice
talking,
bird.
was-
That is a nice bird, isn't it?
I was talking about handouts in Discord, but this works too.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it
Mark,
does.
you should look at
That
the
would've been a
handouts and look at the handout in Discord. I'm proud of my work.
Handout in Discord.
It took like 10 minutes on the internet
Oh,
to create that.
God. It's mask. So,
That's mask. It's decided that's mask.
The-
A deep fried, eyes glowing red moon is mask.
everything is mask on this blessed day. So, friends, we have some bat mosquito looking things. And
Oh,
I
wait,
would
they
say
have a
there's
what?
about, I would say
That's
there is a
terrible.
number equal to 11 of the little buggers.
Oh God. They're
We're not
boss.
drawing out a map for this. We're doing this in El Teatro del Mundo.
Telemundo.
How tall is my space laser?
Is it? Are they actively hostile to us right now, or?
Yes, they have spotted you, and they kind of go.
I
Oh, God.
cast.
And
Wait,
they're
wait! I cast
going
Pass
down to
Without Trace. Pass Without Trace. Pass
It's
Without-
far
Too
too
late.
late for that, my dude.
What, disappear?
No, they
What?
already spotted us.
Pass without trace doesn't make you disappear. It just makes your stealth rolls better. If you already rolled your stealth roll, you can't post-emptively
Can't we
cast.
try-
Mask speaks a great truth.
Can't you try to like disengage and then go into stealth?
I mean,
you're
you
a
could
rogue.
try, but right now you're rolling for initiative, my dude.
Oh shit. That's not great.
They are flying up ahead. I would say they are about 60 feet above you, circling.
60 feet above us.
12.
How
We're doing
many
that. Enter your own again.
Oh god, we're not using that thing. I'm writing this down on a freaking note card. So Cam got a 12.
So you said they're about 60 feet above us, right?
I would say so.
Huh. That's interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it?
Like my space laser goes 40 feet.
I mean, with those other
Okay.
numbers.
I got a 10.
20.
What was that, Asher?
20.
God damn it, Asher.
Dex, baby. What is it? What class gets advantage on initiative?
There's a class that gets advantage on
Tam, what was your advantage or your initiative?
12.
Brex?
10. I think it's barbarians.
Yeah, I think it is. Or is it Goliath?
Man, so angry. He
Seventh
literally
level.
goes.
Your instincts are so honed that you have advantage on initiative rolls. Level 7 barbarians.
Asher, there are 11 of these buggers just kind of squawking up a storm above you.
Well, I don't have anything that's that much range. So if there's like a nearby tree I can just kind of like
Just gonna walk up it.
chill under, I'd like to sit there.
You're just gonna sit under a tree.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Sit.
sit. But yeah.
Okay. That's Asher's turn. And now, 2 of them are gonna go next to Asher. 2 of them are gonna go next to Brex.
I'm not seeing this battle map.
There is
No,
As a
you are
bonus
not.
action, can I make my cloak billow?
Yes, you can. 3 of them go after you.
No, I know, I'm still seeing the overall map of which.
Yeah, no, there is no battle map. We're in El Teatro del Mind. Theater of the Mind.
So, how close are they grouped?
Well, right now, it is their turn, some of their turns, and, Asher, we have 3 attacks coming at you from their little, protruding snouts.
There's some.
Oh, that is a natural 20, a 23, and a 21 to hit.
Yeah, this will hit.
How big are
Those
these
will
things?
all hit. They're tiny.
Tiny.
Well, buckle up, because you are taking 7, 11. Wow, that was sucky. Ha, sucky. You're taking 15 points of piercing damage, and they appear to be attached to you.
Attached.
Hey, Brax. Yeah, they ain't letting go. Brax,
Yes.
lowest to hit is a 21.
21 hits.
These things are doing good. Nice. Okay, you're taking 9 points of damage, and they were hooking onto you. Tam.
Yep.
Tam.
Yep.
One of these little buggers comes flying right up into your face, and with an 8, just misses you. Tries to bite right next to your ear. Nope, doesn't get ya. Bringing us to your turn. There is one right next to you, 3 attached to Asher, 2 attached to Brax, and 5 more still up in the sky, 60 feet.
I'm really sorry about this, but I cast Moonbeam on Brax.
Dear God. Okay,
I
He
apologize.
has evasion.
Shoot the motherfucker.
He has
So-
evasion.
Brax does not have evasion.
It's Asher has
I meant
evasion.
to say Asher. Whoever had more.
Asher still wouldn't do any, or evasion doesn't do anything with Moonbeam. It's only for dex saves.
I meant to say Asher. The one with 3 on them.
Okay, so that's gonna get the 3 things and Asher.
Yep. That's 2d10
So-
damage.
We are all going to roll Constitution saves.
Am I within? I assume I'm within 10 feet of Asher.
Yes.
You get a +4, baby. +4.
Sweet. I
That's on Asher.
What's the DC?
14.
I failed.
1 pass, 2 fail.
Okay, those who. This is the first roll. I gotta find my dice. Those who.
Asher, are you a shape changer?
I wish.
God,
Okay.
that is an awful damage roll.
God.
Those who pass take 2. Those who fail take 4.
Those who pass take 2.
Yeah.
All of them die.
Yes.
It was effective. It was
They're made out of
effective.
paper mache.
All right. Does that make it my turn?
That does make it your turn. There are two of these little buggers attached to your face.
I see Asher just be cleansed with holy light, and I just walk into the moonbeam.
That's fair.
Okay. They're gonna make con saves. You're gonna make con saves.
That's a
You rolled. Okay. Yep.
that's a 28. No, not 28. 25.
Both of them fail.
Dust.
Yeah, those who pass take 6. Those who fail take 13.
Jesus
dead.
Christ.
Cleanse. Cleanse.
Okay.
That was amazingly effective.
That worked out
Was
well.
that just a level 1? That's a high quality level 1 spell slot right there.
Actually, no, it's level 2.
I will let you know. In theory, it's possible for them to survive 1 hit of Moonbeam. In theory.
All right, Zach, roll those snake eyes.
So
Okay.
Oh wait, no. How many dice is it?
that's 2d10.
Oh, I thought it was 3. D8 or something like that.
Didn't you already roll the damage?
You did, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this brings us to the next 5's turn. They are not going to go into the holy light, so we're going to have 3 of them go next to Tam.
2 of them are gonna fuck with Jor.
2 of them are going to fuck with Jor. Tam, correct me if I'm wrong. There are now 4 next to you. Yes, there are.
I have a plan.
I would like to move into the moonbeam.
Okay, Jor.
I could move it to myself.
One of them hits Jor and is attached for maximum 7 points of damage. Ooh.
I feel like I took 9 points of damage from him. I probably
3
got
of
more.
them.
Yeah, you're right.
Tam.
Ian, stop
I'm assuming an 11
Sorry.
doesn't hit.
It does
So a
not.
24 does hit though.
24 does.
So one of these little buggers just shoves it's biting you right on the tip of your nose.
Aw.
And you're gonna take Yes, because you take 6 points of piercing damage, and it ain't like letting go. This brings us to Jor's turn. He's going to make a slash at each of them. He hits both. They both die.
Was it 2 on him?
Yeah, the 2 on him. Bring us to the top of the round with Asher. Moonbeam, is it at the end of their turn?
I
think
can
so.
check.
I think it's end of turn, and then
Yeah.
if you when you enter it.
First time or snow. It's or starts. Sorry, guys.
Oh, right.
Asher, make a con save.
I pass.
Hey Asher, you want to push me? No, don't do it.
Roll that damage, damn.
Asher takes 6 damage. No, not 6. You pass
Yeah.
3. Take 3 damage.
Go swat some flies, my guy.
I think
Okay.
I can Asher. Can he guess I'm gonna move it to myself next turn?
Asher can do what he wants. Do you have anything else you want to do on your turn, Asher, besides get hurt by Moonbeam?
No.
Can I see out like around it, or am I just like in a beam right now and can't see anything?
Little column A, little column B. You know, it hurts your eyes to be standing in this beam of pure iridescent space energy, but you can see.
Say we're lightly
That
obscured.
is a sentence.
Okay. Well, I assume I know where he was before I was.
You can see
Making
outside
sure.
enough to figure out.
So I'm gonna step towards Tam,
Okay.
and I am going to do 3 unarmed attacks.
There are 3 of the little duders.
Correct. A 12, another 12, and an unnatural 20.
Okay. So you walk up, and your eyes are still burning with the divine jalapeno juice that is Moonbeam. And you can't quite see. You whiff when you're aiming at one, whiff when you're aiming at the. But one of them, you give it a good old wallop to the face. Don't even roll for damage. It just kind of.
Okay. And then I step away from him to end my
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
So how many are still on me?
There are 2 on you.
Okay.
One of them is going to go now. I'll assume you got the one that was connected to his face. So an 18 will hit Tam unless he says otherwise,
No, it does.
and you take 5 piercing damage, and
Boy.
it's on your face. Now it's your turn.
I moved the moonbeam to myself.
Dear God.
I can assuming I have to make a Constitution saving roll like, for my own.
Yes, you do. Is Moonbeam concentration?
Oh god.
That's a good point. It is, but I don't need it to last longer than being. on
So,
myself.
but you need to make 2 retroactive concentration checks.
Oh no.
Both of them DC 10.
Oh. Concentration. So that's. What's the modifier? Is that
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution? That's a 11
Barely make it.
and a 6. Shit.
6. So Moonbeam dissipates, and there's still one attached to your face, and one buzzing right next to you. But it is your turn, and you have all your actions.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Start swatting flies.
Yeah, I'm just gonna smack the fly attached to me with my axe.
Cool.
You're swinging an axe at your face. Are you aware of what's going on?
Oh wait, no, I have ice knife.
No, just fucking take your hand and just whack!
Yeah, oh, I could just arm enough. Like I'm just unarmed striking this.
Oh god.
Give it a shot.
18 to hit, unarmed strike.
Okay. Unarmed strike. Is
It's
that
1 plus
1
strength.
plus strength? How much damage do you deal?
What's your strength
3.
mod? Oh,
3.
boy.
So yeah, you just kind of whack yourself in the face, and it kind of splatters. There is blood from this beast all amongst your face, but it is dead.
Yay.
Bringing us to Brax.
All right. So I would like to walk
There's
up to
one
Jor.
next to Tam.
I'm gonna walk up to Jor. Doesn't he have two of them on him?
No, he killed them.
Jor kill his guys? Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh, then I would like to flank the one that's harassing my good friend Tam.
They're too small to flank. Just hit it.
I make an I'd like to no, I'm just gonna attack it.
Hey, why don't you hit it with a magic missile?
I was gonna try to grapple it. I assume I'm not proficient. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That does 5 damage.
It's dead.
Good. Oh
By
wait,
my count, there's one more next to Tam. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I am proficient with unarmed strikes.
Okay.
I thought I killed it already.
There were a few next to Tam.
There was Dylan killed one, Zach
Yep.
killed one, and then I just killed one. That's 3. That should be all.
Yeah, and there were 4 that approached Tam.
No, you said there were only 3.
No, there were 4.
There were 4.
There were 4.
There were
Yeah.
4. One of them
One-
All right, then
died very quickly.
I'm gonna make another attack then. That's a
Whack 'em.
damn. Does a 13 hit?
This thing turns around, makes eye contact with you. It's kind of probing snout opens up a little bit, and there's like a little tiny tongue that goes at you, and you go to hit it unarmed, and it just flies out of the way.
Ow.
Bonus action
funnily enough, these
sanctuary.
things-
No, I don't.
Too late. Hand off the chess piece.
Oh god.
Okay. And by my count, this brings it to the last little sucker's turn. He's gonna... Oh, prepare to get sucked.
Who?
Who? All of us.
No, it's still on Tam. Tam, you're gonna take 7 piercing damage.
I am?
This one bites really close to your eye.
Wait. Did you roll? Wait, I take 7?
Yes.
24 hits, my dude.
Yeah. No.
What is
These
their
things have rolled really well. It's not a very good plus to hit. They just rolled very well. They've rolled
It's at
better than
least
the
a 5.
ones. So, this brings us to Jor. He's gonna walk up, and he's gonna try to flick it.
Oh, a lot of damage for a fucking bug.
Might have-
Yeah, no, it's been rolling good on damage and attacks. Okay, Jor. What is your strength modifier? Moment of truth.
Oh god.
It's a
Watch it.
negative,
Watch it
isn't
heal.
Jor. Doing the exact amount of damage you need to kill this thing. Pops it and removes the biting little bug thing from Tam's face. They are all
Yes.
deceased.
Damn.
Thank you.
Anyone need to take a short rest?
That actually took out like half my health.
Bullshit. Oh yeah, you got moonbeamed a couple times. Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
God, that was great.
Oh, how many hit points do you have?
48 max. I'm at 26 now, so I'm missing 22.
Jesus. Moonbeam.
How many hit dice you have left?
All of them?
Alright, cool. So then
I should take a
I'm gonna
short rest, too.
save some of my things then. Alright.
So we're taking a short rest?
Or we could take. Do you want to take it later once we get to Cinderhill?
Sure.
I think that'd be a good idea, just in case we encounter another swarm of these things, so we don't have to take another short rest.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Hopefully, Asher doesn't die.
We'll see.
I think we continue moving.
Oh, my staff of healing is out of charges, so.
No, yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
At least it's shadow.
I always hated Sturges.
Sturges. Those nice birds, you mean?
Nice bird. Who would call those things nice bird?
Mask.
Mask is in his secret text. The handout of Mask.
The pamphlets.
Those damn pamphlets. So on my turn before getting attacked, how much of this pamphlet can I read?
I use my action to read for 6 seconds. All right,
Thought about that.
jovial
Those things had
tales.
2 hit points, so in theory, if he rolled Snake Eyes on Moonbeam and they passed, they would have survived.
God.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's keep moving, folks.
Well, follow me.
Lead the way.
And you continue your bushwhacking. What are we doing? Are we just walking along normally?
I think
Yeah.
we're stealthing.
You think you're stealthing?
I think
think-
I would
Tell
be
me
stealthing.
if reality agrees with you.
Well,
You're stealthing.
I'm-
He's stealthing up a storm.
I don't think reality agrees with me. I got a 9.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Are you one of those people
I
who takes
got
the
a-
lowest, or you average the group?
I got a 12.
He takes
Okay.
the lowest.
Rip.
It's good to know. All of that is good to know. That is actionable information. So you continue on for another 2 hours of travel, making that a grand total of 4 hours of
8
bushwhacking.
Heck yeah.
So, eventually, you come across a little game trail, and the going gets a little, and you start climbing up a hill more, up and up and up and up. It's getting a little steeper. It's not a mountain, but this is you wouldn't want to do sprints up this thing. If your coach made you do that, you would be upset. Your thighs would hate you. And the trail you're following crests a rugged ridge that's sparsely covered with a bunch of wind-twisted pine trees.
Can you ping it on the map, or is that too much?
I think it's the
information?
red circle.
It's about
Oh,
right
okay.
there. And from the ridge, you find yourself looking across a broad vale. That would be this way, kind of like an open plain area. There's a rugged knob-like hill, some small mountains on either side of this thing, like that way and further up to the north.
For a second, I thought you said nom-like.
Yes.
I heard a
Um,
too.
Oh, omelets are good. The Dawnway cuts through the valley, and there's a ribbon of pale stone leading past, like a ribbon of pale stone leading past the towering heights of the hill. And before you, you see that the valley is filled with a great encampment. There are hundreds of crude tents that are dotting the valley floor, interspersed with bulky siege engines, groups of wagons, and pens for draft beasts that are not at a farm down south. And
Oh no.
you can easily, no matter where you look, any particular location you choose to focus in on, you can easily make out at least 100 warriors in any single observable spot of this place.
Huh, so this is
We could take
bands
it.
of bands of goblin warg riders, are patrolling the camp's outskirts, kind of at the bottom of the hill.
so wait, so
You
this
see
is
battalions of fierce hobgoblins engaged in mock battles with martial shouts and clangs of steel on steel, and you see some hulking giants plod from place to place.
What kind of giants?
These ones are hill giants,
Screw the hill giants.
Fucking hill giants.
not forest giants, such as Warklenaw. And could you folks perceive, possibly on a scale of 1 to 20 and then modified?
Oh no,
No, I can't.
that's a 6.
15.
Okay.
I still got a
Rex.
9, but
Brax.
Look, up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a dragon? Is it a rock? Is it a
I hope
sturge?
it's not a rock. I'd take a dragon over a rock any day, honestly.
Well, lucky you, because overhead you see a scarlet-colored dragon lazily circling the sky. This
Okay.
camp is an army numbering in the thousands.
I cast Pass Without Trace.
I
Wooga 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 wooga.
I
I
grabbed.
assume just for yourself, the other ones are screwed.
Yep.
Yep.
I cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Fine.
So-
Fine.
you asked for another dragon, so
Fire honestly, I'll take some fire resistance.
Ask God for things. You get dragons.
So this is bad. So just make sure these
So
people are
Mark-
camped like underneath the words the Witchwood.
So Mark,
Yeah, kind of in that vague, open spot down there.
can you see my
The
measurements?
camp. I can.
So I'd like to use my action to run 35 feet this way. I'd like to use my action to dash back to town.
Unfortunately, that is
Hold on.
I believe what the basic rules refer to as ooper whooper duper difficult terrain. And you are only able to move a couple pixels south.
All right. Okay. So I see dragons. I see hill giants. I see thousands of
Many thousands.
hobo. Many thousands. I see hill giants.
Yeah, this is bad. We gotta take care of this.
Coming on, coming on.
All right, gentlemen. What's the play? What is the play?
We run.
Not here.
So we go back. I assume we go back to town. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
where I'd go personally.
We go back.
Automagically right now?
Yeah.
I
You
don't.
guys aren't sticking around? Okay.
I mean,
Maybe they're friendly.
Yeah.
It
maybe.
could be a different band of hobgoblins.
yeah.
Mark is gonna send me a DM like half an hour later, being like, "Ah, these guys are being a bunch of wussies."
I have never done that in the course of this campaign. Never.
I mean, what is there to do besides just observe a little bit more about what they're doing?
That wasn't a subtle prod to say you're leaving or you are leaving. I'm curious if you were saying
that
you were
was a
actually
prod
physically
of
leaving now, or if
he
you're
wants
talking
us-
about if you're leaving or not.
He wants us
I don't know
to
if you're like
engage.
discussing this here, or if you're just narrating what you were doing.
I mean,
I would like to look around to
Yes.
see if I could see if someone was to run into the camp and run for like call for emergency, call to arms, like hey something's going on. I want to see if like I can see if that's happening somewhere.
Okay. Make a perceiving check.
That's a 21.
21. In the hustle and bustle of the camp, you don't see anything that makes you think, maybe they're onto us. There seems to be no signs of alarm, but various loud grunts and not screams, but screams that you're hearing are coming from like the hobgoblins and their various war games.
All right. I think
I mean, the only thing I could think of doing that would make us at all useful would be somehow assassinating a leader, but that might be a
fuck
bit.
no.
That might be a bit
That's
hard.
that's gonna go sideways immediately, guaranteed. Here's
It's
what we
just
do.
a thought.
There's a dragon.
Reconnaissance is useful.
Here's what I'm thinking, folks. I'm thinking we head immediately south. Go here. You can't see what I'm saying. Go travel here. Cross the Skull Creek.
Solid 10 feet away.
Yeah, just travel like take 15 steps back. Cross the river there, and kind of once we get onto this path, connect on back onto the Dawnway that way, because the bridge is gone, if I remember correctly. So
Oh, I can get you back down south. Of course, we won't be able to go to the place directly right in front of the bridge, so we won't be able to get that cart back. But
was there anything in the cart? Let's just pay compensation.
There's
for
a
the
dead
cart.
horse.
There's no dead horse. There are lots of rocks on the north side. That's the only reason we would go back. I think we should just stick into the foothills, the Wormsmoke foothills, and then get back onto the Dawnway from there.
yeah, no, that
See,
is definitely one way back.
how would you go?
Absolutely.
How would you cross the gorge?
Well, from this point of view, I would, it's getting close to some giant territory, but that definitely is the most expeditious method of, scramming out of here.
Can 3 people ride an alligator and/or crocodile?
A horse, maybe.
No, not a horse.
Can't
Because
put 3 people.
the
on a horse.
the only other way I could think of is to get onto the river and take the river south, but that seems
Well,
extra dangerous.
I mean, the river is very fordable right around that point, but
What
we
point?
could definitely that point. that point?
Yeah, I saw it. Everyone can see my like arrows, right? I'm not just.
Yeah, we can see your
Yeah.
arrows.
Okay, cool. So, if you said there's giants in the Worm Smoke foothills, are they hill giants? Would make sense. Foothills, hill giants, or those the forest giant territory. Because
That is Jor no go territory.
so we.
But of course, these are extenuating circumstances. Because
No.
down there, he points down into the little vale. The vale within the vale
Yeah,
is a bad time.
that does seem like a bad time. So Jor, you would feel more comfortable heading east and then heading south instead of
We
heading
might be
south
able,
and
maybe
east.
we could try to fashion. We might be able to fashion a boat. Out of
I
I
think
think we have
it-
enough time for a vote.
East or west will get us back. West might be a little more, shave off some number of hours.
I think it'd be fun. I could go for
a
know.
raft.
No, I just. Jor, you know these woods.
Yes.
You know these
Yeah.
woods. You know what's best. What would you do?
I'm real eager to reenact Huck
I
Finn.
am fine heading south and then heading back onto the Dawnway, or going east and then south back onto the Dawnway. I just don't know which is better. You know the area.
Hey,
This is the worst thing to do. You're asking a DM NPC what to do. This is literally like cardinal sin number 1, isn't it?
I think we should.
well, come to
play-
think of it, I think the fastest way back is through that camp. You see that really big tent with like the weather vane sticking out of it? That's a shortcut. Hey,
Asher,
cloak
Tam.
guy.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, what are you looking to do, Asher?
I think going southwest across the Skull Creek is probably the easiest way.
So make a little rendezvous with them footpaths over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly think that going to the rest watch, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the rest
That-
watch.
Guys, he's rolling dice. Guys, he's rolling dice.
He never
Always
stops
rolling
rolling
dice.
dice.
Mark just
Ling,
roll, just to
ling,
keep us on our toes.
Ling, ling, ling.
I think
How
going to
deep
the-
is the Rest Wash?
Rara,
The big river.
the big
You know,
river.
The Rest
Yeah.
Resh Wash.
Rechwa.
Resh.
Um,
Can we decide right now how is that pronounced?
rest wash.
Rest
Rest
Wash. That's I don't like the way
Silent
that sounds.
H.
I don't like how it sounds.
It's not silent. It is.
Rahistwash.
It's not silent, it's repressed.
It's
Yeah.
the big RW.
It's oppressed by the R. All right. So what's the? How are we gonna? If we go to the Rest Wash, how are we gonna
Yep.
head down? Are we gonna like walk along the bank? Because last time I interacted with one of these rivers for an extended period of time, we got attacked by a Hydra and I almost died. So
Oh, that wasn't an extended period of time. That was just crossing one little bit down there.
yeah, so I don't know if I really want to spend long amounts of time in the river.
I think that was a fluke, honestly. I think traveling along the banks of a larger river tend to be more easily traversable than the banks of a small one.
Oh, no, we're not looking
Folks
at.
don't come this far south this time of year. Oh.
I'm not.
I vote for Rest Wash.
I'm not looking to take a river along the Skull Creek. I'm looking to cross the Skull Creek once and then cross one river and be done.
Rivers are nature's pathways. Unless we want to go back on the Dawn Way, I think
I think that
Rest
was
Wash.
the plan. We can hit up these swamps. Are there any
Folks, you tell me which way you want to go. I am guiding you through here, which means I will make whichever path you wish to take navigable.
I kind of
So
want to
do
fight a giant. Out of game, I'd much rather fight a giant than fight a Hydra. So I'm casting my vote for the foothills. Maybe we meet up with Warkelnaw.
I'd go west.
If you guys think that's best, I prefer to go down the river, the Rest Wash, but
Why do you want to go
River.
down the river instead of?
because I feel like that's gonna be a fast track, at least.
I
To get
don't
down.
think I want to wade through the swamps though.
Yeah, from what Jor was telling you, it is faster to go west.
Okay.
Like fording the
let's go
river
west
will
then.
take some time.
There is a footpath there. We just gotta be careful.
All right, so we're gonna head. Yeah, we're gonna head west, cross the Skull Creek, hit onto the footpath, and then back onto the Dawnway.
Okay. Now that we're passing without a trace, for
Stealth.
old time's sake, why don't we check some stealth?
All right.
I cast pass
a-
without.
You already
29.
cast it. You're
Oh,
good.
I have
27.
disadvantage.
Yes, you do.
Oh boy, I got a 19. Let's get a natural
That's a
20.
natural. That's a natural 20.
Jor got a 34.
I got a
Oh, so I got a 35.
19. I'm gonna.
Oh wait, no.
Is it cool if I go
not 30.
pee, or should I?
Yeah, you can go pee.
Yeah.
Actually, not
Cool, thank
35, 31.
I'm gonna go acquire Cheez-Its.
I'm gonna go up
Drink
with
water
our
before I-
snack.
So, Dylan, how's it going?
It's going.
It's going.
How's it going for you?
You know, it's going.
What are you doing?
I'm building my Minecraft base.
Nice.
You know, it's a good time.
I'm trying not to die. That's all.
Yeah. No. It looks like your group's definitely putting you through the ringer, huh?
They're casting Moonbeam on me.
Yeah, that was you know, I've done my fair share of collateral damage, and I don't think I've ever.
It's
Fuck, I can't say
acceptable
that. I definitely
casualties.
casted fireball at somebody. No. But generally speaking, I try to avoid it.
Acceptable casualties.
Look, acceptable casualties. You know, sacrifice the many to save the few.
I'm just hang on.
Well,
I'm the few.
Oh, yeah, no, no, you're the many.
Okay. I'm a monk. Therefore many.
Look, you're proficient at deck saves, right? You're fine.
That wasn't a dex.
No, it wasn't.
Have we been gangbanged by a clan of hill giants yet?
I hope so.
I do
Me and
too.
my 26 HP.
Oh god, did we not take a short rest at the top of that hill?
No.
You guys spent the whole time debating whether or not you're gonna leave the hill.
I assumed that was a
We
short rest.
debated on which way we're going, east or west.
Short rest is 2 hours.
A short rest
You
is
spent
1
2
hour.
hours sitting up there. I don't think your stealth rolls are gonna last that.
A short rest is 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yes.
That's still my point stands. It's a long time.
You're telling me that if you were trying to survey a war camp, you would spend less than an hour looking at it? You spend like 5
You
minutes,
weren't
take a
going
peek, yeah.
there with the goal of surveying a war camp. So spending an hour there is risky.
I mean, like, we kind of did, but, like, it was just bigger than we thought.
Yeah, that was the whole plan. We went there to survey. Oh, we're gonna ask. We're gonna ask Mark. Alright, that's what we're gonna do.
Ask Mark.
Yeah. I assume a short rest,
We're gonna
at least
ask
1 hour,
Mask.
Ask Mask. Oh, please, can we make that a talk show?
does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. I don't think we did anything super strenuous. God, I can't speak. Is that Mark or is that Zach?
Well, that's me. Hello.
Hello. Zach. Zach.
Yeah.
How long do you think we stood up there and looked?
Look at what?
Like if we were gonna spend time surveying that camp, how long do you think we'd be up there?
Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Damn. Right.
Why?
Alright, no, never mind. Your opinion doesn't matter anymore. You were wrong, therefore it does not matter.
I certainly don't
Mark.
need your help.
You know, I was
Hey, Mark.
I was thinking when I was getting some Cheez-Its, and I thought, ha, those fools didn't take a short rest.
Yes! Mark! Exactly! That's what
I've
we
been
wanted to
listening
ask.
the whole time.
I honestly believe that. Yeah, could we take a short rest there? Is that...
Oh, you could.
Would you say
don't
that
wanna
we
wait.
spent
Hang
enough
on.
time there to take a short rest, or would you
Did
have to
You
we
leave
haven't
right?
take a
yet. No,
short
you have
rest?
not yet.
So before we leave, how much time have we spent there?
Uh-huh.
I'm have to get a good report on what's going on.
Yeah, no, we need to... I'm just wondering, how much longer would we have to stay there?
Oh,
I would say
divination. I forgot
you've
about
been-
that.
Looking around for like 10, maybe 15 minutes.
Damn it. God.
It didn't take exactly, masters in an actuarial science table to know that this is,
A big deal.
bad stakes for the town of Drellin's Ferry.
What is this? How long does Pass Without a Trace last? Because if we pass without a trace, action, concentration for an hour. Oof.
So you'd get 45 more minutes of rest and
And then we'll cast pass without.
by an Exodus.
Yeah.
Why don't we just head west away from them and then take a short rest?
Yeah, maybe we travel to Skull Creek and then we rest on the bank of the creek. Because nothing bad ever happens at creeks.
No, not when you sit there for an extended period of
Just wait,
time.
not taking a short rest. I figured we were.
Zach, did you already take a short rest via the short rest button?
Yeah.
Alright, we're taking a short rest.
No.
Remember, we're cloaked.
No, we're
We are
not.
being-
We're not cloaked. You can't cast spells
Those are
during a short
famous
rest.
last words.
What?
You can't concentrate on a spell during a short rest.
This is a
Oh, you can't?
mistake.
Really?
It doesn't say.
Of course you can.
Alright, fine. We're passing without a trace during our short rest.
Yeah, that's why spells like Hunter's Mark, when you cast at a higher level, can stay up for like 24 hours.
Okay, let's see. What do we got? That's a 6. That's a 9.
You already rolled stealth.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm rolling healing. at this
Oh,
point.
okay. Yeah.
I'll take a second one.
God, those Jesus did not last long.
Just 7 heal.
Travesty.
I used 2 of those.
When are we actually taking a break for dinner?
When are you hungry?
I can always eat. I mean,
Okay. I mean, dinner is not finished cooking at Casa de Lang.
I'm okay with waiting till everyone's ready. So
Okay. But I can always eat when we're done, because this will likely be a shorter session.
Let's play
And I
by
am
ear.
running on the power of Cheez-Its, nature's fuel.
he doesn't think we're gonna take down that camp today.
What a fool. Well,
I
you
think
know,
it's gonna be really
it's gonna
easy,
be
that's what it
it's
is.
gonna be a short session if we try to take down the camp.
I really want
You
to
step
do
into
this.
camp and get killed by everything within a 20-foot radius.
It's probably
Imagine how
not a
clever
young
you
red
think
dragon.
episode
Ooh, that's a question. Can I decipher how old the dragon is?
during the short rest.
Just while I was looking.
That's
Wanna
pretty strenuous.
Observe during a short rest. I will give you. You need to roll 2 things.
Okay.
First, you need to roll perception. How good do you look at it?
Okay. Can I roll both of them at the same time, or should I do one at a time?
Just roll perception.
Rolling perception. That is a 18.
Now, I want you to roll nature.
All right, nature. Where's my nature? Ooh, that's not great.
I feel like
That's
I
an
might be a bit better.
8.
An 8. It is a red dragon.
Kind of looks orange.
You can tell because it's red and looks like a dragon.
Can I tell what age it is?
You can try. Give me perception to see how good you look at it.
Well,
How
perception is
Good your
perception is
pupils
a
are.
7.
You
My
can't
Okay.
see it.
Yeah, yeah. You're having trouble focusing on it.
My nature's not much better.
Yeah, that is a downright spooky bird.
Honestly, it looks kind of blue.
What would you say its phylogeny is, Mark?
Is what they?
Shut up, Biomajor. Get out of here.
I think it runs in Big O time with in-place memory. Anyway, we're heading west. Have we done our short rest?
We have done our short
Yeah.
rest.
Do
Are
we feel
heading
our
west or
best?
South.
Nope.
South.
But
No.
Wait, did you not top off? Did you
I'm,
use?
I'm 2 health down. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Got a sturge away from perfect health.
I drink the blood out of a sturge.
Biggest reverse Uno card. You guys never saw what happened when it was their turn and they were still biting on.
You're right.
That's unfortunate.
I
That
got
is
moonbeamed.
unfortunate.
Do we just die?
You don't know.
Probably lose hit points, and they gain hit points. They
Give-
evolve.
Give you the blood back. Anyways, we're heading west.
Oh no.
Let's mosey on that way. I assume you're having Jor handle any to take place?
Yes. Are we recasting Pass Without a Trace?
You still got 15 minutes of it,
All right, that's enough for me.
so you're gonna rapidly extricate yourself from the hot zone.
Yep.
Okay.
I do like the sound of 10 dice hitting the table.
That's a lot of perception check.
So, you head west. One of the better directions, top 4.
It's a shitty joke.
Buddy, what do you expect? And you are able to make your way to this footpath over here. You kind of have to climb up the base of the mountain a little bit, like those are the Worm Smoke Mountains up there, but you're not super elevated. It was just you kind of went down the Cinder Hill, crossed over the forest, and then there's a little upward climb, and you are now on a little footpath heading south. And that is what you do. You head south. Let me get a measure of distance.
It's like 10 feet.
10 feet. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what I can do? I can measure the 8-mile marker here and then... Okay, give me a second. Wow.
I kind of figured you were doing that, so I didn't say anything,
I
but...
wasn't ever doing that. So that's going to be...
That's too smart.
wanna just
That's
round
about
it
4 miles.
You want to round it down to 4 squares to 8 miles? Is that what we're doing?
That'd be... Yeah, I'll give it to
It's
you.
like 4.2 squares.
Okay, so you're doing about... It's about 2 miles. So it's about 5 miles to the path.
Huh.
It's going to be about another, let's say, 6 miles down to that intersection. And then it's another, we'll call it 8 miles to get to here.
This place is bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah. So, let's see, you woke up, you did that, 4 hours that way, so it was about 5 p.m. when you got there, maybe 4 p.m. I'll give it to you. Oh no, I'll be
Our
earlier.
magical long
2
rest in
p.m. is
there.
right there. An hour rest, so that's 3 p.m.
I can't
And
do freehand measure.
it really bothers me. To get to here, we'll say, quick math, you're going to get here at about, what do I care? 5 p.m. You're able to get to here at about 8 p.m. So we're going to call it 8 p.m. when you get to this little intersection. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does.
What do we
public
see when
camp.
we look into the mountains?
When you look into the mountains, you see...
Walking on, waving to us.
Goofy now?
Yes.
He was goofy before.
motherfucker.
He wasn't quite goofy before, but Mark can't remember voices, so who knows what he's going to be if you meet him again.
Go back
If-
to the stream.
If.
No, we need him.
Yeah, I need him.
Excuse me? I don't know how to locate person. How to locate object
well-
on his club.
Oh, there's a knock at the door. It's on top of the matches. Where you put the matches. Yeah.
Locate object. What's the range on locate object?
I don't know.
1,000 feet.
He is not an object.
He was probably carrying something.
So 8 p.m. You're at this location. Up to the mountain direction, you see some very tall, snow-capped mountains that just extend for, well, you can't tell because you're at the base of them, but there is a pretty substantial range of mountains right there. They're kind of brown and don't seem to have much vegetation on them. They don't look like a very hospitable or appeasing location. I wouldn't put it on the pamphlet for the Elser Vale.
Oh, but that's what people come for. They come for the mountain.
So, it's going to be about 8 p.m. We got maybe a half hour left of sunshine gracing this here landscape. What do you,
An hour
Gentlemen.
of sunshine at 8?
What
I
is
do.
the summer?
it's the summer. It's got like an hour, half an hour, 8:39.
Like, keep going.
4 squares.
You don't know how close to the pole you are.
So could we make it to where we camped last time? When we camped at the fork?
That's another like
Let's see.
8 miles.
It's another 8 miles, so that's like another 3 hours of travel, bring you to 11.
Do you want to do that, or do you guys want to camp here? Let's camp here. Maybe we'll meet another friendly giant.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll meet our buddy,
Oracle, no.
because we need him. Can we roll for meeting him?
Roll for Oracle, no.
Yeah, I say we bed down. He rolled twice. He didn't like the answer he got.
I only rolled once, and you don't know what for. So, darkness descends upon the land, and you are camped out. And it is
I'll take first watch.
okay.
Sorry for interrupting, Mark.
When are you folks going to bed? How long are you staying up?
I assume we're just, bedding
You
down.
want to be up early.
Take watch.
Up early?
Yeah,
Cool.
don't want any downtime.
So we're looking to wake up at about 4 a.m. That seems doable.
Jesus. Yeah. Adds up.
Or do- or-
Enjoy.
Actually, wait a second. I've got a question. This
Yes.
right here, this like weird valley thing I'm seeing right there.
Yeah,
We're right on this like Y, right?
yeah. You're at the little Y intersection.
Okay, yeah. Let's take that. Let's take that in the morning. Because if there's gonna be an ambush, I'd put it there. All right, never mind. I didn't say that.
Cool.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Night. Everybody, give me the order of the watches right now.
I'm taking first.
First,
Second.
second.
I'll take last.
Okay.
Oh, I like it when Jor takes last.
He always has really interesting encounters at night.
Always. Always. So, the 3 sleeping people head off to sleep in an unconscious manner, and light slowly fades from the land as our good friend Brax keeps his peepers open. Brax,
Yes.
perceive.
Ah, damn, that's not good. That's a 6, Mark. Let's see. 6.
You don't see anything.
Good. I like that.
Oh, wow.
But do they see you?
You're sitting there. The night is very quiet. When all of a sudden, something grabs you by the legs and picks you up.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I caught you.
Oh god. What am I looking at?
Orkelna.
Look nah.
Yeah.
Boy!
With a 19 stealth roll.
Yes!
Jesus.
So I'm just hearing I just didn't notice.
Yeah.
Oh, Vorkelna, you big beautiful bastard. How are you doing?
Friends. And he points behind. He doesn't point at you. He doesn't point at you. And he points behind him. And out in the early twilight shadows, you kind of blink your eyes a little bit. And what you thought were trees.
we set up camp literally surrounded by giants.
Yep.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like to imagine that we're literally standing in a circle of them. Like we walked past them, set up camp, and they were all just like looking at us like, what the fuck's wrong with these people?
In your defense, forest giants are very well camouflaged.
Oh god.
If they ain't moving, they ain't going.
Alright.
So, Morkelna is holding you upside down. The blood is rushing to you. What do you do?
Ah, working like good friends. So, have any of your friends, like, taken a gander at Cinder Hill recently?
We don't go that far north.
Oh, that's good, that's good. They probably... Bad things would have happened.
Bad
There...
things aren't good.
That is true, Orkelma. Very, very astute observation. So, me and my compatriots who are enjoying a good nap right now, we are gonna head back to Drellin's Ferry. We don't know what's happening next. Presumably, there's a very large war camp, like thousands of hobgoblins, thousands and thousands of small men, couple hundred big men, roughly. And then there's also a dragon. We would love your assistance in the removal of these people from the Vale, but we cannot go now. At least we don't think we're ready to go now. Things might change when they notice you all. But as it stands right now, we are making our way back to John's Ferry. Would you like to accompany us? That was a lot of words. I'm sorry. Would you like to come to town with us?
Ian, make a Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw.
Too much blood in your face.
That's a natural 20 plus 7.
You feel fine.
Very good.
Your veins are so strong you don't even know. Upside down.
I've got such a good heart.
Yes, a hearty heart. With your Bear Aspirin regimen.
Today's stream brought to you by Bayer and Bayer Aspirin. Anyone?
Doctor, you're a doctor today. Get advantage on your Constitution saving throw. Rokelna ponders with his non-holding of Brack's hand. He scratches his very frizzly beard. Small coming to this forest. This forest. My forest.
It is your forest. There's also
Me no one. Small's here.
Neither do we. You wouldn't happen to know about any of the... What size is Workelnaw?
Giant.
Well, is he large or is he huge?
He is large.
So there are also some large bigs there. Hill giant, shorter than you, a little stouter.
Hill giants.
Yes, quite.
Small giants.
Very oxymoronic, I know. I think we should, me, you, your friends, we should go talk to my Smalls, the Smalls of my friends that are the Smalls, and we should take those Smalls, us Smalls, you Bigs, and go wipe out all the Smalls up north. Idea? Yay? Nay? Maybe not wipe out. Maybe. Because I know you don't like the Smalls being in your woods, but those Smalls are undoubtedly better than those Smalls up there.
Junvir, what say you?
Junior.
One of the giants walks on up. This one, rather younger, female with kind of like long, just gray hair.
Mhm.
She walks up. She says, "Grandpa."
Oh god. Oh god.
Yo, Workelnaw fucks.
Yeah, dude. Oh god. Junivere.
We're just coming back to our forest. We can't leave it.
Am I getting the sense that Workelnaw is unintelligent? That this isn't how forest giants are, but this is just Workelnaw?
Orkelna speaks funny.
He's got a speech impediment. Alright.
Granddaughter speaks smart.
Yes, she does. You raised a beautiful family, I see.
Me think we stay in forest. Slow down, Smalls.
Oh! The bridge that the Smalls were gonna cross isn't there. So we don't know where they're gonna cross now. Or if they're gonna cross anytime soon.
Can everyone make the sleeping folks make disadvantage perception checks?
10.
Jor's still asleep. You're asleep. Tam.
Zachary?
He's
What?
sleeping too, don't worry.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he fails.
I am definitely.
Wherever they come, actually, wherever they come, they're gonna meet up with the Donway again if they want to get to the human parts of places.
Is
This
this
is
true.
Junvir.
Junvir? All right. Well, Wokolon, may I speak to Junvir for a moment?
Is it Janvier or is it Janvier? Like for the French monk?
Junvir.
I believe it's giant, not French, but
It's Junvir.
Junvir.
Okay, yeah. Workelknock kind of swings you around, looking at Junvir upside down.
Hello, Junvir. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Friend of your father. So,
Grandfather.
Oh, yes, my apologies. If you believe that they're gonna meet the Dawnway, where do you think you're going to stay, roughly? Any idea? Are you just gonna hang out in the woods and whenever you see them, you're gonna give them the what for? Or do you think you're going to set up somewhere and wait?
Well, there's a lot of them, right? A lot of them.
Yes, there's a lot of them.
Okay. What do they got with them?
They have hill giants and they have a dragon.
Little giant dragon. Well, we know this forest pretty well. What I'm thinking is, us forest giants here could just make the Donway unpleasant for them to pass through.
Mhm.
All sorts of trees and turned over logs and rubble and stuff that's really gonna mess up siege weapons, right? They got siege weapons.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have some various types of
Yeah.
suggestions. Couldn't figure out the nature of which.
We don't. But I'm still.
Yes.
Yeah, you're still asleep.
They're talking very very quietly for.
I know you all just failed
We're
your
heavy
perception
sleepers.
rolls.
You didn't even perceive your perception rolls.
Yeah.
True.
Because, Grandpa and Genvir starts looking up at Workelknock. There's that many. We can't fight them hand to hand, but we can, slow them down. Ooh. Junvir, speak smart again.
That she does. Junvir, I have a proposition for you. Proposal. We've recently cleared what Workelknock has informed me what used to be your home. It is currently unoccupied, and I would like it to remain not occupied by hobgoblins. So if you don't wish to, hold the line, could you at least keep someone in Vrath to keep that area kind of bogged down, or have that be your place of operations? Wogelnaut didn't want to go back, and I understand if you don't, but I feel it would be better to have the keep in friendly hands. And I cannot think of anyone more deserving of it than those who were forcefully driven out of it.
It's just a quick correction. The giants weren't forced out of Wrathkeep. Wrathkeep was where the humans protecting the Dawnway were stationed.
I thought you...
No.
I could have sworn you said there was something going on at Wrathkeep involving giants. I thought...
Yeah, there was. So the humans attacked a giant encampment somewhere in the Witchwood,
Oh,
and the survivors attacked Wrathkeep a week later.
damn, never mind. I guess I fucked that one up. Yeah, fuck. Well, if you want to take Wrathkeep, it's yours. If not, then whatnot. Yeah.
Okay. What do you folks do now? Or folk, I guess.
I sleep.
You sleep.
Well,
What's the plan, Braximilian? Braxwell?
I think there's nothing more to discuss. If you wish to hang out while we sleep, you're welcome. If not, do as you wish.
Much to do. We go.
I mean, we don't want them to come to undo.
I shake Workelnaw's hand, and by shake I mean I reach down, firmly grasp his thumb, and give it a good shake.
He shakes you,
Good. All right, you
and you are
guys.
put down. And let's say about 3 dozen hill giants.
Just kind
Oh,
of.
sorry, forest giants come waltzing into the Witchwood.
Sweet.
Cool.
3 dozen giants. Witchwood. Sweet. Yeah. I wake up Asher. Uneventful watch.
Asshole.
I'm gonna,
Why would you not tell us that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
we got a long road ahead of us.
Okay,
covered
so
in
it is
grass.
Asher's watch. Asher, make a check of perceiving.
Wargle's still
Another
standing
10.
there.
What was it, Asher?
A 10.
Wow, the dust got kicked up. Must have been the wind.
It's pretty windy out, huh?
Yes.
Downright gustful. So, your watch passes uneventfully. You go to wake up Jor. Jor gets up. Something happens, maybe. You don't know.
Does he make a
Then,
perception? Wait, does he make a perception check when he wakes up? Does he notice like large footprints?
Huh.
When the giants come through.
He's gonna then wake up Tam.
I
Now, Tam, you
Yep.
just, this might just be an old man worrying, but you just keep an eye out for giants.
ah,
And he winks at you.
that's a good.
Goes to
good
that.
know.
It is your watch. Is there anything you wish to do during it? No is a very acceptable answer.
Yeah, no.
Cool. 2 hours pass. Everyone else wakes up.
Spells.
It is early in the morning. What happens?
Make our way to Drellin's Ferry.
Indeed.
When I wake up, I look around. I walk over to the what I assume are giant footprints. See, when did giants come through camp?
Oh my god.
Like who let giants walk through camp and not notify anyone?
Now, Asher. And, Jor turns to you. You see any giants during your watch?
I did not see any giants. There was some dust around. It was pretty windy.
Asher, Jor turns his eye to you. Brax,
Do I have to make a deception check?
are you deceiving?
I think I'm lying. I...
Why don't you
that's
go
a,
for it?
that's a 9.
Now, Brax.
Nah, I'm fucking with you guys. Yeah, Warklenok came through. They're just gonna cause shit.
Well, before we get going, I think we may want to eat a meal.
Prepare some spells.
Possibly eat some fennel chicken.
I just realized I could have good berry, but I don't have that currently equipped.
Well,
What I'm getting
You
at
have real
is,
life dinner.
it's time to take a break.
are folks looking to have some dinner right now?
I can buy
Because dinner exists in my house.
Let's
It
take a dinner
exists
break.
in my house.
I don't
have
think
a
dinner's ready in my house, but I'll see.
Okay,
We can take some.
let's break for probable dinner.
Everyone, keep your phones on you, in case
Yep.
you can
Yep.
text back. I'm gonna do some spells. And I'm gonna take my meal. Cure wounds. I definitely want to cure wounds just in case. Detect magic, detect poison, disease, divine favor. 1d4 and heroism. I don't think heroism is the play. I think Shield of Faith is the play. Yeah, that's definitely the play. Wrathful Smite. Who's here with me?
What?
Zach's still here. Cool.
Yeah, hi.
Psychic
I don't think there's
damage.
nobody.
Go check, just to make sure. You never know. So I'm gonna go check in a second. Detect good and evil. poison. Locate object. Branding smite. Aid. Oh god. Aid? I don't know if I want to cast aid. Maybe Shield of Faith. Thunder smite. Let's get rid of that. Shield of Faith. Hey Zach,
Yeah.
can you cast Bless?
I do not believe I can. No.
I'm gonna check.
I've looked at my spell sheet. I've looked at my spells. I don't remember ever seeing bless. I can do other ability enhancing stuff, but not necessarily bless.
God damn it.
What, you want double bless?
No, you can't double Bless. I don't want to cast Bless because I'd much rather have other concentration spells, but I kind of want to have Bless in the party. I'm not going to prepare that. Instead, I'm going to prepare... Should I prepare Detect Magic or Locate Object?
Probably locate object.
Locate Object it is. I will be back. I'm going to go run
I should
around,
go.
see if
I
there's
should go
food.
back there, too.
Alright. See you in a bit.
Mark 1 checking in.
Hi, Mark.
So, what's the deal? Folks got food?
Do not have food yet.
Okay.
My dinner is not ready.
I have a plate of food sitting on my desk, but it can be eaten
Give me
at
like
any
another
time I
couple
wish.
minutes.
There are
You'll
no
wait for
worries,
our
my
phone.
dude. None. Ian, are you there, or is that just a spirit-bound rocking? That answers my question.
I have food.
Who has food?
I do.
This is good. Good food, good.
Indeed.
Is it a dinner break?
It is, but some of us have consumed.
I consume.
Gotcha. Let me finish fixing my guitar. Well, restringing my guitar.
Okay.
You moving your desk?
I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Hmm. Dun, dun. You know, there's just been a persistent rumbling the whole time.
It sounds like he's moving stuff.
Hey, but it's been constant. So my guess is, I'm pretty sure his desk is right beneath the kitchen, and we're hearing people walk around on the floorboards and like do the dishes.
Possibly.
That's my running hypothesis. But you know, what do I know? I'm just Mask.
That's right. Red lies
Mask
all
know
the
about
time.
doing dishes?
Who? What? There?
What does Mask know about doing dishes?
Everything.
Mask is also the god of dishes.
Yes. Mask is the god of secrets, lies, and dishwater. So, Nathaniel.
I'm preparing for recording battle music.
Oh boy. It is ever so slightly possible that I finished season 2 yesterday.
Mark, you said you texted me you're on like episode 2.
Of what?
Did I? Did I?
I think so.
They go down fast.
Episode 2 of season 2 of what?
No, you were midway through because you hit the pirate arc.
Yes, that's what it was.
The pirate arc is perhaps it's not my favorite part of the show, but I really enjoyed it.
This is The Dragon Prince on Netflix, Zachary.
Oh.
And I thought I wasn't going to like it. It's okay.
That's,
You did you ever watch Avatar?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm getting serious Avatar vibes, and I know it's same people.
No. It's not that it's from, but like, I feel like if you like Avatar, you like the Dragon Prince,
Yeah, definitely.
because everyone I've talked to, because it's very similar vibes, like you said.
But the freaking okay. The animation style. I don't care about the frame rate. What do I care? You know, a human eye can only see. That's fine. Bothers me is that it's a 3D thing, but it looks 2D, and it really messes with me because pretty much everything looks two-dimensional to me. Like everything looks except Ezrin. Ezrin is just weirdly three-dimensional in a 2D world for me.
I
And
don't
it
understand what
messes
you're going on about because I
I
never
understand.
experienced
I understand what Mark is saying. I watched the first 2 episodes and I get that.
I don't understand. Like, it is the same animation style as like Breath of the Wild. It's
No, but
generated.
but the way the camera moves, where a lot of the time it's like, you know, just not moving in a fixed position, and the way the animation happens, that causes it to look two-dimensional. Like,
I don't know.
it's a style that's specifically done to look 2D. I didn't really know it was 3D until like an episode or two in. And like the styles and the frame rate, they specifically lower the frame to more
Yeah,
mirror like two-dimensional stuff.
because
That's
if you
all
watch
purpose.
Avatar, paying attention to the frame rate, there are scenes that are very low frame rate.
Oh,
because of,
absolutely.
Like, the character's
Which
animations.
Avatar?
But
The cartoon, The Last Airbender.
Okay.
yeah, no, not the movie.
Gotta clarify.
Yeah.
But I personally I enjoy the animation style. I didn't like the frame rate, but they fixed it in season 2, and then in season 3, it's like hold, they nailed it. And like,
Yeah, no, I don't care about the frame rate. It's just everyone looks 2D, which is the point. By and large, everything looks two-dimensional, except frickin' Ezrin. He exists in another dimension.
we need battle music, don't we?
They're not gonna fight. I mean, do you need battle music to swat a couple blood-sucking mosquitoes?
Yes.
I have to stretch out the strings.
Use it as a bow and arrow.
Do it well.
Yes.
I do have all of the consoles in there, yes.
And for what?
For fun.
I'm just like it's not.
I haven't touched it in like a year, okay? Okay.
I also need a new monitor. Because this shit sucks. Nothing even lines up. It's like a weird, like. It's a terrible resolution. Yeah. I'm happy with my.
Hi.
Who that?
It's Dylan
Oh,
again.
it's still you. Okay.
Do it. What the hell? When did you get this shit?
Dum-ba-dum. Dum-ba-dum. Boom. Bing, 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 bing. Mhm. Oh my. Dum, 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 dum.
So are we starting again?
I am here.
Who are we waiting on?
Last I checked, good old Dylan is still here. I have yet to see
I'm present.
present. We have the indispensable Nathaniel Mix somewhere. Oh, we're in the stream. I shouldn't. Anyway, where's Ian? He's not here. That's where.
Which is awkward.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Uh-oh.
Indubitably.
Although interestingly, though he is the one that is not here.
Mark, you cut out.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. The most noise has come out of his microphone.
That's true. Something's happening in there.
I can only assume a river dance.
Do I play Pokemon or CS:GO or Diablo or Minecraft?
Which Pokemon?
I have
Diablo.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I haven't played it yet.
Oh no, it didn't mute.
Or I just started it. Dylan. You just hear, oh no, I didn't mute. That's awkward. But I have Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And I've been wanting to play it for a while.
Yeah, no, you should.
For my Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
You remember, Mark, I don't know if you were caught up, but there was a lot of controversy around Sword and Shield.
Oh, I remember.
And how everyone was really upset about it.
Yes.
And they're like, we should boycott it, and
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. And you shouldn't
Rightfully
have fun
so.
with this. Right. And it was just like, I mean, and by everyone, I mean like the 10% of the people who play it that go on Reddit. And then
Yes.
the 1% of those people who are actively like disliking it.
Yes.
Very small vocal minority. But that's all I read about. And so I'm like, wow, this game must suck. And then my brother got it for Christmas. And he's a big Pokemon fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched him sit down with his wife and play it. And I was like, you guys are having fun. And they're like, yeah, this game's a lot of fun. I'm like, that's not what it wasn't supposed to be fun. he's just like, Nathaniel, what are you on about? And it made me realize something very important. It doesn't matter.
Reddit's awful.
You're allowed to have fun with what games you like. You
Oh
know?
yeah, no, I'm just pissed off because Game Freak had enough time to make something better, but they consistently churn out things just on like the year and a halfly schedule instead of like actually sitting down and really doing any innovation of what it just grinds
And,
my
like, a lot of people are
gears.
upset about that. And I
Game Freak is
understand that.
who?
That does not mean you cannot have fun with the game. I would
But, like,
imagine if it
I-
was my possession,
like,
I would enjoy the game.
Yeah. And
But-
like I'm watching the game and I'm like, this looks like fun.
Yeah.
Like there are parts that are dumb. The entire
Yes.
plot line is just like, granted, Pokemon games aren't known for their plot, but this one's particularly weak.
Yes.
Um,
The online capabilities make it look like, it's just makes Miyazaki's connections look like freaking NASA.
Exactly. Right, and like there are definitely parts that are rough around the edges, and if you look at it from like you watch the whole series, you look at the whole series and you're like, wow, they didn't do any like innovation, and this is just like a write-off or something. It's like, yeah, no, it looks
They
bad.
didn't evolve.
It didn't evolve, right? But like I sat down and watched my brother play it, and he was having a blast, and this man's
Sure.
loved it. Like he's played every Pokemon game that's come out. Like he is a die-hard Pokemon fan.
But of course.
And it's just like he didn't care. He just had fun. Now it struck a chord with me. Like it doesn't matter. If you can
Oh,
have
no,
fun,
it
who
matters.
cares?
I care because they can do better and still charge $60 for a game, but it is still a fun game.
I'll probably get it this Christmas. I'll ask for it. Although I
What
definitely want Sword because I want my legendary Pokemon to be fucking Sif.
A
instead of
dog with a
whatever the
sword.
heck the dog with a lion mane is.
Big ass doggo.
I've seen a lot of Sif imagery recently. Pokemon Sword. There's something I watched recently that had Sif imagery. Oh, it was an episode of Little Witch Academia. It was a dog with a sword in its mouth, and I'm like, that is straight out of Dark Souls.
I read a build for a dog character in D&D, and someone had made a paladin oath, the oath of the goodest boy. And
Can the dog
And-
speak or?
I
You can bark. I'd imagine.
yeah.
What was that? I remember seeing something about like someone who was playing a bear.
Sir Barrington the bear.
who was able to roll, who was able to roll
Isn't that what
perception.
spiked
Deception.
The Great Honey Heist. Is that what inspired it? Sir Barrington?
Possibly.
Because Sir Barrington it was like
Ah, honey heist.
honey heist.
I was so confused on how to play that because I never played a game that simple before.
You have 2
And so
stats.
I was like so confused on how it worked. I'm like, it's a heist film. How do you not have like more things to read? It's just one page.
Yeah.
And then I watched Critical Role play it, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Bear and critical. What else do you need in life?
A dog with a sword.
I'm thinking of alternative stat generating methods for D&D, and I just tested out rolling 6d20, and I think this is a really good idea. My characters are balanced. The first one has an array to pick from of a 1, an 11, a 17, a 4, and a 6. The other one has a 1, a 2, a 4, an 8, a 16, and a 19, and I think that sounds like a bucket of fun.
Super smart. Like can barely move his own legs.
Yeah.
Because the problem is like having like below an 8 in any stat is actively detrimental.
Oh,
Not
it's
just-
fun.
But like it's like fun to roleplay like in a one shot,
Yeah.
but nothing more. And especially because it's like everybody dumps intelligence. Because there's one intelligence-based caster in the game.
I had a character with it was for that over winter break thing we did last year. Ian ran. I was just Sir Valadin, and I had a 4 in wisdom. It's great. It was so much fun. Oh, I loved every minute of it.
At the perfect time.
I
Maybe that's just me.
Discord. No, my green circle has been not green when I'm speaking. Guess what? Sensitivity. You're going up.
Or down, technically.
No, you make it more sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike.
What are you talking? You mentioned. Oh yeah, dump stats.
Oh yeah, dump stats.
Everyone just makes intelligence their dump stat, and it's like it's fun to play a guy with 1 intelligence, but you realize that having 1 intelligence means you are literally not capable of anything. Like a wolf has more intelligence than you.
Yeah, my
Right.
intelligence is
Like
my
8.
lowest.
I
Every
don't know. I
time.
feel like if you have like I don't know super weak strength of constitution, like you're in a wheelchair,
Right, and it's like if you have a 1 in strength, you can't
You're-
walk.
your bones are made out of.
Like you are physically.
Well, that's why the 3d6 method cannot give. The lowest it can give you is a.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 46 dropped the lowest.
Mark, you need to increase your sensitivity. You're still
Oh,
cutting
for
out.
the love of God.
But imagine rolling 4 ones.
Mark did not roll high for those 60-20 rolls.
No, I didn't.
I personally, big fan of Matt Koval. 46. If you don't have two 15s, you scrap the whole thing. Because it's not. It's fun to have like an 8, but it's not fun to not have good stats.
You have to have at
Just,
least
like,
260.
ask any player who plays more than one session with a character that doesn't have good stats. It's not fun to not hit things. I've done it, and it's just like, wow, this sucks. My ex-girlfriend tried playing a warlock with an intelligence of 6 because her backstory is brilliant. She was someone who couldn't be a warlock that found a patron and forced the patron to accept her as like her the prodigy, and still can't use her spells. And she tries to tell like magic is for everyone, but she can't cast Eldritch Blast because she has a -3 to attack, I think, or
I
-2.
thought,
Yeah, do you mean charisma?
No, because it was intelligence. God, what was it?
yeah, because Warlock's,
Warlock is a charisma base, which is dumb, by the way.
It's dumb. You should be able to use intelligence.
It doesn't make sense. Why?
So-
Why? Like, I understand paladins and clerics.
Okay.
Clerics should be wisdom. But, like, I understand paladins. But, like, sorcerers, why are they charisma, Mark?
Sorcerers are so charisma is kind of like the force of your personality, and the whole thing with a sorcerer is that your magic is in your blood, and it's like the strength of your spirit that you are able to call
What?
forth magic.
Ah.
yeah.
Okay.
But I will always let people who are warlocks pick intelligence should they choose.
Mhm.
I could even, if you're playing maybe someone who's a little who's a little, little shady, little shifty, I'd let you do a charisma cleric where you're just a complete charlatan.
What?
I'd let you do it. I'd let it happen.
Jesus,
A
wasn't
charisma
Jesus-
cleric?
Yeah, a charisma cleric?
What? That makes no sense.
I mean, that was Jesus, right?
No. Jesus would be a bard. You'd be a bard. If you
No,
want to
he
do
was
if you want to do a charisma cleric, you just play bard.
No.
I mean,
Yes.
he brings up a decent point.
Everything a cleric can do, a bard can probably do, and probably could do a little bit better. Lore bard. There you go.
Everything can
Channel
do better.
divinity.
Get out.
Divinity.
Get out of your magical
Got him there.
secrets.
Got him there. That's one to mark.
But yeah, you should be able to do a warlock that uses intelligence. You should be able to do. You'd be able to do a paladin that can do wisdom. I'd allow it. I'd let it happen.
Honestly, it would make more sense for paladin to be wisdom, in my opinion, but I just think they don't want too many wisdom casters.
I'm a big fan of paladins being charisma.
Oh, me
Because I
too.
always
Me too.
imagined paladins as charismatic. It's like the
But I'd-
defining trait.
I'd allow it. I am, and all of you agree, careful, a benevolent god.
Yes. Are we waiting on something?
Speaking of benevolent god, hey Asher,
Hi.
How long have you
Hello,
been
Dylan.
waiting for me?
it's been a while.
Okay, so why did no one text me? Because I wasn't allowed to come back downstairs because no one had texted me, and I even added Mark.
You
Oh,
You didn't-
7:07, and I never got that notification. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't get a notification seeing your 7 p.m. thing. I didn't know you were waiting for a text to come back.
All right.
I didn't want to inconvenience you.
Yeah,
No,
I was like, hey,
I've literally
the
just
guy's
been,
getting dinner.
I've
Dylan?
literally just been standing
What are
upstairs
you
because my
talking
parents
about?
won't let me
I'm
leave.
dying.
They're like,
I
they'll
don't know
text
how
you when you're ready.
ignored
I'm
me.
like, they're probably waiting for me.
I
It
was
would usually
even
take
waiting.
half an hour.
I was so offended. I still am, actually.
All right.
What are we offending Nathaniel about? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
where's the-
It's morning. Early morning. The sun has yet to fully rise. You folks are located at their Y junction. Right about back there. Speak to me what you folks are doing.
I
What's
think
the
we're
plan?
heading down the path. Are we not?
Correct. Yes.
Correct. Oh, okay. So, according to my calculations,
According to my calculation.
Actually. 20, so that's 8 miles. We'll cut another 8 miles. That's 8 miles. It is roughly 30 miles back to Drellin's Ferry. Roughly.
Roughly 30
Which
minutes.
sounds to me
Like a day of
about a
fast.
day of rapid-ish travel.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
So, let us do it indeed.
Alright, so when we
You're
get
getting
when we
this
get
bread.
right here, I want to know
Right
what's
there.
right there.
Right where?
Right there.
Okay.
Like, what is this path?
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. That's awkward. Okay. It's nothing notable. When you get about when, come on, ping. When you get about there, that's where like the
Effigy.
giant effigy is. Here, it's just a trail that heads up to the Worm Smoke Mountain area.
That's weird.
So, there's trees on either side. You see some hills kind of nearby, but not super close.
It's weird. It's a weird path.
It's weird. It's a weird path, yeah. It is not the Dawn Way,
No, just
I'll
not.
tell you that. It's not exactly a, paved 6-lane highway. It's a fairly scrappy, not well-defined path that's just kind of sort of there. It's like maybe a glorified game trail.
Alright.
Okay. So, you make your way there. You don't see anything too exciting along the way. You haven't seen any sign of the giants that you definitely saw last night. Nothing crazy. You're going to keep going. You make it here. Nothing else happens. The Hydrocorpse is just,
There.
you can see there's some pretty good chunks taken out of it. Something's been
Munching.
munching. Or was the Hydra here? Sorry, the Hydra was
Alright,
here.
it's here, yeah.
You make it here and you see the Hydra. And as darkness begins to fall, you are at Drellin's Ferry. On the other side of the river than the side that is this side. So you're over here. Yep. Right there.
Why can I no longer click on things?
Do you still have the measurement tool selected?
No. I can't click on anything on the computer. I can't change window. I can't.
Oh, that sounds like Control-Alt-Delete, my dude.
That's not good.
Yeah.
There's nothing really of note over here because we got the druid, we got the bar.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Nothing else like really noteworthy, right?
Nothing super crazy that you care about.
Right.
Unless, you do care about it, but nothing noteworthy.
Get out of here, dice roller.
Okay. What do you folks want to do in town?
I assume I have nothing to do on this side of the river, so I assume
Yeah,
we
we-
cross.
Do
We
this.
just
You
gotta go. We gotta start gathering folk.
cross the river. The ferryman is just about to close up for the night. He sees you coming. I suppose it's your first time crossing today.
Yeah,
Yes.
Get aboard. We'll get you across.
thank you.
Thank you.
And he dip dop dop. You're on the other side. Look at that. It's pretty quiet. People are mostly turned in for the night. You see the flickering of flame-based light from within their windows.
We have to avoid the stables.
Yeah, most definitely just kind of not talk to her right now.
Oh, I still. Oh, but no. Why would we avoid the stables? We returned the horse. The big hero took the horse, right?
She needs alone time with the horse, Tam. Come on. She had to send it down south. She's emotionally wrecked. She doesn't need us bothering her. right now. All right. Do we turn in for the night, or do we go hunt down people in the longhouse? Is it the longhouse? Is that what it's called? Or is it toll house?
The
Toll house.
Nestle.
Sounds very.
Could probably go talk to him.
Do you think they're still? Yeah, we probably should.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
So
to
are we going to
the toll house?
the House of Toll?
Yes.
So you make your way to that big old building.
Yep.
And I mean,
Do they have cookies this time?
they do not have cookies this time.
Dang it.
No one appears to be at the front desk.
How do you spell Drellin's Ferry?
Yeah.
You spell it the way it is on the map.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking. I don't remember.
Got it, got it, got it.
Drellin.
Yeah, so you folks are back.
Drellin Ferry.
No one
Uh,
appears. No one's at the front desk.
Tobias went home. What a slacker. All right.
Yeah, kidding.
Let's see. I go to the room that I know to be the what's his face's town speaker.
Noro.
Noro?
Noro Whiston.
Winston.
Whiston. That's the name. I
Noro
know.
Whiston. Whiston last name. Noro first name.
All right. We go to Whiston's office.
Okay. Yeah. So you knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Goodness, who could it be at this time of night? Well, come back in the morning.
I open the door and walk in. Is it locked?
Oh, it's you.
Yes.
Oh, it's
We've had a pleasant weekend.
So what are we dealing with? 100, 150 hobgoblins?
100,000, probably.
What now?
Yeah. Thousands of hobgoblins. Many thousands of hobgoblins.
siege
A
engines, giants, dragon.
very large dragon.
Dragons.
Lots of hill giants. Update on the forest giants. They're kind of just patrolling the woods now. So if we don't need to send people into the woods, I would leave them alone because they kind of just don't like small folk in general. They're probably smart enough. Most of them are probably smart enough to know the difference between a hobgoblin and a human or a dwarf or elf. But let's not risk it. Let's keep people here. The bridge is gone. Yeah.
Oh, did you have to? We'll need that bridge one thing. No, I guess it was for the best, but that one hurts.
Bridge is gone.
You didn't really have that much choice.
Do you have a better idea than leaving the bridge, taking the bridge down?
No, doesn't mean I like it though. God, thousands of them in a dragon.
Yes.
There's some giants and some
Or
siege engines.
we can't fight an army like that.
I don't
Well,
think
no.
we can.
Well, yeah, you aren't the primary target either. They're gonna continue. They're just gonna push through you and keep going
I don't think.
down the Dawnway.
I don't think 101 individuals are enough to stop thousands of hobgoblins.
Did you guys send the messenger back to
Yeah.
Brindle?
Remember me telling you that you ought to do that right away, and then you just didn't? I remember that.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
They've been notified that we think there might be 100 or so hobgoblins,
But
but
now there's a problem, and we know it.
how the hell are there that many? They're usually killing each other the whole time.
Yeah, they looks like they might have some more organized leadership. You know, the whole Tiamat thing, I think once you got a powerful driving force like Tiamat, it's a lot easier to stop murdering your brother. Let's see.
Bother.
Yes, father. There's no Durgar. Any ideas? What we do? Because as it stands right now, it looks like our options right now are running or getting wiped off the map. I don't really like either of those options.
Well, it sounds to me as if the town council needs to hear about this.
There's more.
Well,
I thought there was just you. All right.
Good God, no. No. You met Delora, the stable keeper. Let's see. Kellen, the halfling that owns the old bridge inn that you've been staying at, and then Eormrol.
Oh
I
yes.
don't remember him. I don't have his name written down, I don't think.
Yeah. Bother. I suppose I'll get all of them.
Tomorrow morning, or are we doing this now?
If what you say is true, we don't have much time to waste.
I would agree.
Yorma will be in a fouler mood than usual, but
Who is this Yarmul?
he's an old, wealthy town member, villager, one might say. He's just
Will you ping where he lives on the map?
he lives.
Oh, does he actually have a specific home? Did I make...
No, I'm trying to pick which one makes sense.
Is it the one with the dock?
Oh, there's one with the dock. Where's the one with the dock?
Right here.
Oh, no, that's the House of Pelor.
I thought this was
he-
the House of Pelor.
Who knows? Probably, yeah, you're probably right.
Gosh, Mark.
Yeah, no, fine. That's your Yorma's house.
Alright.
You win this one.
Pull a fast one on mask.
Let's see. I can handle Yormul if you three want to go down to the stables to get my mother's calling me. Hold on.
Dinner.
What call? I assume other people we need to get are Serana and... Oh, what's his name? I forgot. I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on. Aberthale, Tumot, Witch Trail, Hobgoblins. Did I not write down the name of the dude who ran
The
Kellen.
Keeper?
the...
Kellen.
Talon?
Kellen. Kellin.
Kellen. I'm gonna write that down. Kellen.
Oh yeah. Serana does need to be here. I missed her in the list.
Alright. Kellen. I can go handle... I'll go speak to Delora. One of you wants to gather up.
We don't have much time. Is there a way to call them all at once? Ring a bell?
I assume if there was, we would have already done it.
Yes.
We can just split up and go.
Yeah, I will go speak to Delora. Tam, do you want to go head over to the inn and get Kellen? And then
Sure.
Asher, you want to pick up our dear friend Serana,
Absolutely.
wherever she may live. No one lives on the other side of the dock. What about Sir Tyrion? Do we need to catch him? Do we?
No, he's not on the council.
Okay. Alright, fine. Fair enough.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say to the folks you're getting, or do you just want to get them?
Very brief summary of bigger problem than expected. Come on, let's go.
When I speak to Delora, I inform her, unfortunately, the, horse did not make it, and the cart did not make it back either. I do
You can
Goodness.
pay.
dear apologies.
I'll
Well,
pay at the end.
what happened?
Well, we made it to the bridge.
Arrows.
We destroyed the bridge. Unfortunately, when the bridge was destroyed, we were on the wrong side of it, and we had to leave the horse, unfortunately. And when we got back, the horse was gone. The cart was ruined, so we just left it.
Make the most minor of deception checks.
That's not great. Where's my deception? That's a 13.
Oh, that's awful. But if good draft horse, good stock. But if what you say is true, and we have larger problems.
Yes, we do. Let us move. We are needed at the toll house.
Okay.
Ooh, also, don't tell Tam. He doesn't like when animals die, so just kind of keep it on the low.
Bastard.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Oh,
It was
okay.
it's very touchy with him. He's very one with nature, and he does not like seeing those die. So we lied to him. We told him the horse just ran.
Someone
This is
think
not turning
Druids
it-
heard
this is not
about
turning
the
it into a
circle of
murder.
life. Anyways.
This is not turning into a murder mystery.
Someone amongst you killed that draft horse.
It's not much of a mystery, is it?
Jacuz.
Yeah, one member of the party doesn't know, everyone else knows, and the other member is trying to find out desperately. What
One
happened.
day we'll tell him.
Like, as you're about to leave, like, on my deathbed, by the way, we killed that horse.
Remember that horse way back when? Yeah, we murdered the fuck out of it. All right.
So, yep. Who's he? What's his face? Whiston tells you all to meet him back in his house. So you're all gathered in the sitting room of the speaker's house. And here with you are Kellen, the halfling who owns the Old Bridge Inn, Captain Serana, Delora Zan of stable fame, and a tall, sour-faced old man named Eormel, who is evidently, from what you can hear, a person of some property within this town. He seems to own decent portions of it. And there's Nora Whiston, and these people comprise the town council. They're, pardon me, the three of you, and master of bureaucracy and legislation, Jor.
Before we start, I want to take a good look at Yormel and Divine Sense.
Okay. Tell me what Divine Sense tells you.
You can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell, know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
You sense
As a-
nothing.
You can detect good and evil, which I think is like not like the spell, but like if say he is extraordinarily evil, like he literally just kills puppies for fun, I'd also like sense something like that. I think. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. You get the vibe that puppies are largely safe amongst them.
All right. Good.
Huh.
All right.
By that I mean you don't sense that he is like
Evil.
stabby McStabbington.
Not uber evil. All right. Cool.
Not uber evil.
He's a grumpy old man.
Well, you all know why we're here, Whiston says without preamble. In some number of days, we are not quite sure how many, an army of goblins, hobgoblins, and worse shall be on our doorstep. What should we do? Fight and try to talk to them, abandon the town and flee, or hope to Pelor that they don't come this way?
Well, they're coming this way. Objectively
Do we
speaking.
have the map? You have the map?
I assume the map's out. We're showing people.
You can spread it out and explain to people what's going on.
Yes. So I pull out the map. There it is. Why is it zoomed in so much? 0. So yes, as you see, Cinder Hill, thousands of hobgoblins up there. Skull Gorge Bridge, not there anymore. So they might not be coming down the Dawnway anymore. We don't know how they're gonna get down here. If they do take the Dawnway, we have the Forest Giants causing quite a ruckus along along the Witchwood. So there's that. That might buy us some time at best. So, what do? It says day 5 they're coming for Drown's Ferry, and after that they just tend to keep moving along the Dawnway. If we do nothing, which is an awful idea, Drown's Ferry wiped off the map. Everyone who follows, who either didn't get word of how bad it really is, or chose to do nothing as well, also is wiped off the map. Bad idea. If we don't know when they're coming is the problem. So if we sent word to other towns, we might be able to drag people there. Or we could drag Drellin's Ferry to another town and fortify that town. Who knows? All I know is that the 100 and so soldiers we have here in Drellin's Ferry,
101.
101 including us.
Cough.
Including us, it's 101.
Yes.
So that's not gonna cut it, I don't think. Unless we have something that no one's told me about. Like maybe someone's friends with the Ghost Lord. Cough, cough. Who the fuck is Ghost Lord? Mark.
The what?
Ghost Lord. It's very
Look, I
clear.
look at you, confused.
Like, look at the map. It's like, no one knows what Ghost Lord is? Alright, moving on.
I thought we already went over this.
No,
No.
we never asked who those lords was.
Delora looks very grim-faced. From what little you know about her, you know that she's a rather seasoned ex-adventurer herself. She pipes up and says, "I've seen towns put to the sword before. Death or slavery await us if we remain here. Our best bet is to gather our things and flee east. The sooner the better." Yormel kind of snaps at that and says, "We can't let them take everything we've worked for so hard just because we lack the nerve, the spine to stand up and stop this rabble of hobgoblins."
You won't stop them. That's the thing. They have thousands
So Yormel, you want to...
giants and siege engines.
Yormel, do you plan on standing on the bank of the... Oh, what's the name of the river again? I forget.
Elsier.
The Elsier. You just stand to plan... You plan on standing on the edge of the Elsier and just waiting for them? You, single-handedly, are going to hold it down? Make sure no one crosses that river?
Single-handedly? No.
You
With
think...
preparation, we could save this town.
What would you suggest?
He doesn't really give you an answer. At this point, Kellen pipes in and says, "They want treasure, don't they? Let's give it to them this time. But see to our defenses. If they come back next year and ask for more, well, then we can run."
They're
I-
not coming for treasure. Tam?
Well, I'm saying, I don't think this is a yearly thing. This is a one for all push to the end. Who knows their final goal? But based on the map, looks like they're just spreading out to destroy everything in their path.
Yeah. I don't think treasure their goal. I think the Veil is their goal. And I don't think they will stop until they have it. We cannot buy them away. There's thousands of them.
Whiston looks very pensive as he stares at the map, and he says, "It doesn't make any sense. I've never had any interest in the Veil, just in little raiding before. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could ask them what they want, and in the meantime send children and the elderly east."
I think we already know what they want, and we just don't want to admit it. I pull out the Amulet of Tiamat. This is what they want. They want the space, the time, the land, the resources to free Tiamat. We cannot let that happen. We can't buy time or anything. This needs to stop. I don't know how or where this is going to stop. We're going to stop them. But we have to stop them. Because if they get the Veil, this Veil is the beginning. That's step 1 in the plan. We're looking right here, we see this as a multi-step plan. We see this, step 1, step 2, step 3. This map is step 1. We're not thinking big enough picture.
Whiston's gonna look up and looks at you, Tam. We've heard a lot from your friend. What do you think?
Based on the size, it's as much as I would love to save this lovely town of yours. I do not think it's possible. The defenses are not good enough. It's just not possible. This is not a band. They have siege engines. For God's sake, they're planning to push through to bigger cities, and there is no way that they are gonna tear what a town like ours does. They'll just walk straight through us. Even if we get reinforcements, it's not going to happen. This is going to require armies. Stop. It's cities with defenses much greater than ours to even stem the flow. We've done what we can to let the townspeople flee. There is time. Evacuation can start tomorrow, but besides that, there's not much we can do. Sorry to say. I hate it as much as you do, but I know this isn't my home. But this is impossible. We have to go. We'll die trying.
You, Whiston, kind of nods his head at you, Asher.
If there was a place to stop them besides Brindle, it would technically be here because of the river. They can't send across their entire army over at once.
Exactly. Yormel pipes up and starts wagging his finger excitedly.
But we need more than just us. We'd have to have all of Brindle's defenses here as well, which would take weeks. Which we don't know when they're gonna get here, so that also doesn't seem feasible.
We sent a messenger out a few days ago, correct? How many days has it been?
How many days?
Has it been like
Has it
3?
It's been about. So you sent it when you first returned with Jor
Yep.
to the town, correct? Okay.
Yes.
So if I consult the sacred text, that's
Yes.
gonna be.
I think it's like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, it's been about 3 days.
So, messenger's been 3 days. Have they made Tarleton yet?
Well,
Because if it takes
where is that map?
it's the next one. It'll take a warband 7 days to get there. Think a single messenger could make it in 3.
We went from Cinder Hill to Drellin's Ferry in 1 day walking, pretty much.
Maps. The Elser Vale.
No, we didn't. We took a long rest in the middle of it.
Well, it was like end of the day already.
Yeah,
and
you're
then-
right. Time is weird in the Witchwood.
You're probably at Nemon Gap,
Demon Gap. So,
maybe a little further beyond, almost to Talar.
if another idea. So, ideas we currently have on the table. We somehow fortify Drellin's Ferry with what we have. Not feasible. We fall back to Brindle, try to hold them there. Or, third idea, we hold them at Neiman's Gap. This mountain range right here, the road goes straight through it, presumably on a valley. They are not going to be, they're most likely going to just follow the Dawnway straight through the Neiman Range, I'm going to call it. It's the Neiman Range, alright?
It's not that big, but yes.
So, if presumably it's a valley, the road is kind of just on a valley. Correct?
Yes.
That could be a place to hold them. And if shit hits the fan, we can fall back to Brindle and we can hold Brindle hard.
Hmm. Whatever we do, sounds to me like we can't stay here. I think we should start preparing the town to head east as fast and with as much of our goods that we can carry.
Yes. We have some time, but not a lot. What? Which one? What can we do? How can we slow him down? Most definitely. The ferry. We need to destroy it. We need to make that river.
Yes, no, I suppose we do.
We need to make that river as difficult to cross as humanly possible, or dwarvenly possible, or elvenly possible, so that it takes them a long time. We need to buy time. Drellin's Ferry is not where we're going to win this war, but it's where we're going to buy ourselves time so we can win it somewhere else.
Well, if we look at this here map, you folks have, myself included, have kindly removed the Skull Gorge Bridge from the equation right now, which is going to get us several days at least. And then if you're giant friends, good old Oracle Na, or causing chaos in the forest, that'll be a rough pass for them. They'll have that army ain't going anywhere fast.
Here's a really, really weird question.
Yeah.
Is Wrath Keep, like, directly on a hill watching over the road? Or is it, like, tucked away some? And why I'm asking is, could we topple Wrath Keep onto the road?
So it is mildly elevated up on a hill. It's not like
A cliff, though.
towering.
Okay, so it's just off the table. Not a good idea. Waste too much time.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be quite the effort.
Asher, Tam, any ideas to slow him down or anything?
No. I think we've done what we've done. I mean, besides sabotaging the ferry, there's not much else to prevent their progress through this town. I mean, we have the hill giants, we have the bridge, but
We should.
besides that, I
We
think the villagers should escape. That. There's no question in that. I don't know what we should do. Maybe look at the battle map more. Because I was looking at it, I saw that they're just going to be spreading out. So there's definitely more to decipher from that, but I don't know what to do besides tell the townsfolk to get as far to get to Brindle as possible, and then we'll see what else we can do to stop them. Maybe hide, observe, see if we can learn anything else about them. We don't really know much besides the fact that they have some powerful allies.
I think.
It seems to me.
Gap
Oh.
is probably our best bet. In terms of like getting reinforcements and actually like holding. But we can stay up further and keep getting information.
I'm just looking at the war map. There's Ghost Lord, Lizard Folk, Sarvith.
I think those are too far away for now. If
Yeah.
if no one knows what Ghost Lord is, I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna point at the map. Like any of you, you're of this area. Do you know what this Ghost Lord speak of? Because if there is a Lord of Ghosts that these hobgoblins are planning on getting in cahoots with, I feel like anyone named Ghost Lord is bad news bears per se.
Besides, Nail's brother.
No.
Ghost Pirate. He was
Never heard of him.
Okay.
It, whatever it is.
Okay.
Sarvith, I don't. Nothing in that swamp besides Cromar, but I don't know what a Sarvith is.
What's Cromar?
Oh god, he was old 20 years ago. Just a mage who's helped in past skirmishes with the hobgoblins, but he was old 20 years ago when he last helped, and he's certainly not any younger and likely pretty
Nanos.
weak these days.
Any
Crusty
chance-
old bugger.
How would you get in contact with him if he was still around? Would you send someone physically up there to get him, or?
Yes, you'd have to retrieve him.
That might be.
Any
We're gonna need
idea
all the
if
help
this
we can get.
Sirtiran knows anything of this individual? Do they have correspondence? Are they friends? Are they enemies? Yes. Most learned folk tend to stick together to some extent.
Listen, and everyone at the table gets a little quiet.
Listen.
Sir Tyrion, he's a nice enough fellow, but he's a little... And they all kind of, point at their head a little bit. Eccentric, shall we say. We don't know much about him. There's a reason why the magic user in town isn't exactly on the council.
You know,
Not that we know anything bad about him, it's just he mostly keeps himself to himself.
Okay. Well, either way, I think. What time is it, Mark? It's like night, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
the ferry's closed.
late.
I would, as much as I hate to say it, I don't know if there's any point going to sleep now, but make preparations, maybe draft something to say to the townsfolk. We'll aid with the evacuation as much as possible, but I would say you have to get as far as Brindle. Whatever,
Brindle.
Brindle.
Brindle,
Yeah.
Brindle.
I
I
don't.
don't think you'll be even remotely safe until you get to Brindle.
I don't think we need to say anything to the people. I feel it'll instill panic. I think we just need to tell them that we have to leave.
They're gonna want a reason.
They're going to want a
Can't just-
reason, yes, but causing mass panic is not going to do it.
Kellen kind of laughs nervously. You think the people of Drellin's Ferry are just going to leave because we tell them to? Listen, they respect us, but goodness, this is their home.
They need a fear. We need to get them out. We need to get them out fast.
I don't think there's anything more we can do tonight. I think we take a rest, meet back in the morning, and address the town folks. Is there a way to get all of the townsfolk in one location? Is there a way to, like a alert bell? I don't know. Get them to the town center.
I
Or would we have to individually?
suppose we could use the fire bell.
Oh, maybe the last time.
Aye. Okay. Meet back tomorrow morning. Sleep on it. Figure out what we're gonna say, how we're gonna say it. Or
I suppose so. Naro nods his head in agreement. Yormal just gets up and storms out of the room.
normal.
Normal.
Is there any chance I could insight check Yormal?
I mean, go ahead.
I am
secretly
As
Yeah,
he's
I'll-
walking out.
just.
Insight his back.
It's a 15. I don't know. He seemed shifty.
Seems upset.
He's not
Upset.
angry. Is it more of a sad or an angry?
Yes.
He doesn't want to leave his home. I wouldn't assume that he's part of this goblin band.
He is radiating fury. Anger. He's radiating anger.
His home.
Go.
100
I don't
away?
think. I don't think I need to say anything to him.
Or here I do have one last idea. As sending people
Yormal
down
kind of stops when he's just walking out the door, turns around, listens.
this goblin horde, from what we can tell by the map, they're in it for the long run. They're gonna storm through this place without much thought, and they might ravage it, they might burn it, but sending people down the Dawn Way, they'll no matter how far they go, they'll probably, unless we stop the horde, they'll encounter them again. Would it be reasonable or possible or just
Send him north.
No.
Sorry. Continue.
not send them down the Dawn Way, but send them out either into the mountains or into the forest until the horde passes. You hide, and then you go back to the town after their passes, hoping that they don't come back the other way.
I don't think that'll work because, like I said earlier, I don't think their plan is to just keep moving. I think they just want room to do their work.
Well, that might give us a little more time, because if we bring them to Brindle, and they reach Brindle, then the same people are going to be facing destruction again.
Well, it's less of facing destruction and more of how many people are facing it at once. Because if we hold them here, we have one town's worth of people. That's 101 people standing against thousands of hobgoblins. Or we take them up the road. Presumably, these other towns are at least as large, and if not larger. So we have 100, at least 200, at least 300, at least 400, at least 500 people standing in Brindle, ready, able to fight. If we fall back to Brindle, we could risk it, sending the people of Drellin's Ferry into hiding. Let these other towns get wiped off the map, and then Drellin's Ferry is still here. Then we still have the problem of these towns have been wiped out, and Drellin's Ferry is now isolated. We're then facing the same problem with fewer options.
Mark,
Yes.
do we know of any larger towns down the Dawn Way?
Brindle.
Brindle's
Like beyond Brindle?
Beyond that would
Well-
be, capitals or
Brindle is a small city. It's about 8,400 people that live there. There's a couple hundred amongst the various towns here. I should say each town has a couple hundred probably. Further east, there is Denevar, which is
Because let's remember, we must have passed. Know about the big enough city.
it's a larger city than Brindle, but still, a small city.
Ah, since we're all here, I assume eventually we are all going to most likely end up separated. If we could get some decree or something that if we say show up at a town before you, they know that we're not just shooting shit out of our ass. Like a decree saying the Council of Drellin's Ferry say that these folks are cool dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we could have my secretary draft something up, and I'll affix my signature to it.
I would prefer if everyone's signature was affixed to it. They need to know that this is not just...
But of course, I'll have the entire council sign it.
Very good. Anything else, anyone? I'm done. I have nothing else to say.
So, it sounds to me like we'll be evacuating the town and warning people along the way as we make our way to Brindle.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you might be best for you to evacuate the other towns as well.
Yes, of course, that is... I thought that was the goal. That as you reach them, they pack up and they move their way on out.
Goodness, yes. We can send riders out tomorrow to give them some advance notice so they're not just surprised and we don't have a delay.
Alright. I say we head on our way and head to bed.
Indeed. Okay. So, you follow Kellen back to the... whatever the heck it's called in. And you sleep. Who takes the first watch?
No, I don't think I will take a watch. I think I'll risk it.
Okay.
We sleep in.
And you wake up the next morning,
Alive.
alive.
Jor's dead, though.
Giant footprints everywhere.
Oh, God.
Jorah is still with you. So, here's what I'm thinking, folks. I know both Zachary and myself are in the run-up to final exam season.
Yeah. So I could use more time tonight.
Yes, I'm thinking this is a very good spot thematically to end off for the evening.
Yeah.
We can pick up next week with the evacuation of Brindle.
Drellin's Ferry.
Next.
Brindle.
Not Brindle.
Yes. Yes. And next week we'll probably run roughly the same amount of time, just because
Finals,
we'll be
sure.
deeper into exam territory.
Yeah.
Then after that,
We'll be going to
oh friends.
3 a.m.
We're gonna die.
Dylan, are you working now?
Isn't it the 15th?
Because isn't it?
No.
Didn't
I mean,
construction get opened back up?
it's 2-man teams,
Ah,
so like not really. I'm still doing hemp though, so
you're not out there building a house by yourself with just like a hammer and some hot glue.
no, not yet.
Popsicle sticks.
God. Rubber
I
bands and
wish.
spaghetti and marshmallows. Okay, so the plan is next week begin the evacuation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that is cool. Here endeth the episode.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what we're gonna do after.